Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the PartyPlex. I'll be your DM today, and I am joined by.
Hi, I'm 20 Crows in a Trench Coat. Crows for short, and I will be playing Ezra.
I'm Doll or Sama, and I will be playing today's court jester, Jackie.
And I am Zen, and today I will be playing Lexy Lupine.
Hooray!
Me.
So, yeah, we start today's game right around the closing of the PartyPlex for the night. You know, it had been a fairly normal day, everything good. Calm night, calm closing time, nothing weird going on, seemingly. Like, apparently there was something going on in the basement with eggs and a group of a few others, but that's not important.
The Quinet's got that handled.
Yeah, like there's already people on it. Why worry about it,
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a screech of tires and a loud crash emanating from the speedway.
Oh, the second Lexi hears that she's running over, it's not technically her attraction anymore, but no one disrespects the go-karts on her watch.
Yeah, you'll find as you approach. Obviously, like I'm going off of how like all the attractions are in security breach with those like big like garage door type shutters on them.
Mm-hmm.
So the shutter right now is down from the atrium way. Where are the other two at? You hear a loud crashing noise. Wanna check it out?
Yeah. Ezra is just. Since it's most likely closing time, Ezra is probably just coming out of the arcade and just hears that and is immediately like, What? What is going on over there? And is just gonna book it over to the speedway.
And Jackie, she might be on patrol.
Yeah, I imagine she is. She's patrolling. She's up in the rafters, like hanging from her wire, going around. She before the crash startled her out of her thought. She was thinking about what gag she would use to convince Archie to actually go to sleep tonight, as is usual. And then she hears a crash and sees Lexi just booking it down the hall. Is like, okay, then where the heck are you going? And starts following from above.
Yeah, so let's just say for the sake of ease, everyone reaches the shutter to the speedway attraction at roughly the same time. Or at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Can Lexi, like, pull it open, or is it, like, locked?
You can pull it open, yep.
Yeah, she's going to, and she's already like, hey, this isn't the go-karts, this isn't the bumper cars, you're not supposed to be crashing these.
Yeah. Okay, so you throw open the attraction shutter. Obviously, like the speedway is a big attraction, so you throw open the door and. Would you like to roll a perception, everybody?
Yep.
Perception or investigation?
I
Sure.
Perception.
Just perception
I
at the moment.
Yep.
I also imagine that like when Lexi was throwing open the shutters, Jackie like finally came down on her wire to like stand behind the other two.
I'm not sure Lexi knows the other two are there at this point.
Yeah, with that
Uh,
11, she might be focused on what's in front of her rather than what's coming up behind.
Mm-hmm.
that's wisdom, correct? Or
Yes,
okay.
perception is connected to wisdom for some reason.
I got a great start on my night.
Oh my
Woo!
god. Yeah.
Security clown mode activated.
Yeah, okay, security clown. So, from Lexi's and Ezra's perspective, things seem business as usual. Not that Lexi would be able to see, but you know, I have a lot of ways that she can feel things being off for this game.
Mhm.
But yeah, with that 21, wowee. Yeah. So, you know, from the outside looking in, the attraction seems kind of normal. But the way it is, it's sort of like you can't quite see everything. Like, there's, I don't know, like this upper level balcony that you have to go down to get to, like, where the racetrack is, which is probably where that car crash sound came from. But with the 21, you can see the view into the speedway. It kind of ripples, like maybe it's a mirage. Something's up.
Uh, I think she's gonna purposefully jingle the bell attached to the bow on her back so the others can, know that she's here. And she's like, I think someone might be using illusion magic in there.
Oh, great. So they're not just crashing carts, they're also, well, who knows what.
Just maybe let me take the lead, since I'm, built for security.
Sounds like they might be vandalizing, or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, I think Jackie's gonna lead the way in.
Mhm.
Make sure she can jump in front of the others if anything goes flying at them.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Okay. You're all crossing the barrier. Everyone, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, this is something that Ezra is good at.
It's another flat D20. 18.
Dang.
It probably helps that she can't see whatever's going on.
Yes.
I
I
jinxed it.
also did a
Oh no.
flat,
Oh no.
guys. I also just had a flat D20 and hello.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm
And-
using up all my luck in the beginning. It's gonna go horribly later.
It's just getting sucked up through a straw.
Hey, can we switch dice?
Yeah, hey, you're hoarding. You're hoarding all the luck from poor Ezra.
I'm gonna
So
switch
we-
to my bone dice.
Bones.
Of course, the ghost would need bone dice.
Okay, so Ezra,
Yes?
you are slam dunked with a feeling of vertigo. And it's like your vision kind of fuzzes and fades and then comes back, and you have been teleported just straight up into a medieval, like, tournament ring?
What?
Tournament field, I should say. There's like grass and dirt and various medieval-y things, like a castle wall surround you. And if you were to turn around, there's like a arched gate behind you instead of the shutter. And you can see into the distance like a foggy little city. Weird stuff, man.
What? What?
Okay, and
Is
Lexi
that
and
Ezra
Jackie.
Both.
Yeah, so Lexi and Jackie, you can get a little bit of a different, like, okay, you can feel like a weird dizzy sense. Not as strongly as Ezra did, but you know, the world around you suddenly shifts in a little bit of brightness from, yeah. A little bit of light. Your eyes. How do you describe this for someone who's blind? I guess for the blind one, you just kind of feel that the tarmac underneath you or tile becomes kind of grassy feeling, but it's kind of weirdly cold and stiff grass. Like you're getting two sensations at once. And Jackie, you enter into a medieval town or jousting sort of ring, like Ezra does. But you can also kind of see that it has weird like parts where it sort of like looks a bit like it might be the speedway. Like there's echoes of the speedway here.
I think she's gonna put her hands on her hips and it's like, okay, so definitely a strong illusion magic user. Are you two okay?
I'm fine, but who is doing this to the speedway? Come on, people! We're closed, and you want to pull this nonsense?
What is going on?
Yeah, that's a good question. A question that will be answered as you hear a commotion from further in, and because of the change in scenery, you can now see clearly in front of you that there's a small group of, let's say, like 3 people, 2 tall and 1 very, very small, surrounding a pile of hay bales and crates that have seemingly been ran into and collapsed into whoever ran into it.
Can
I-
I roll perception or investigation?
You may roll perception.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 15 plus. That is a 17. I switched over to physical dice because I'm not trusting dice parser today.
Parser hates everyone except Brazen.
And Nova.
Well, and Nova. It loves Nova.
It loves Nova.
Yeah, with that 17. And I'll say that the others get also overhear some of this. You can see a figure, a rather distinguished looking figure, honestly, in a regal black owl bear cloak and a crown. You can see them like kind of pacing a little bit and frustratedly exclaiming, "Oh goodness, I swear if one more thing goes wrong tonight, my nerves will..." "They aren't hurt, are they?" And they ask that to one of the guardsmen standing next to them, who answers in a voice that I will say is very familiar to Lexy. "Well, they're buried under a bunch of crates and ain't moving, so probably fine."
Oh.
Can Jackie like look at their own group and see if anything changed with Ezra, Lexi, and Jackie, or are they still the same?
I will let this be up to y'all if you want to have medieval reskins.
Yes, Jackie
Oh,
looks like
no.
a court jester.
Oh, that does sound fun. I have no idea what Lexi would look like. Knight
Probably
armor,
like a
maybe?
night jousting sort of
Yeah.
situation.
And one of those. What's the word? But like fabric over the armor. Colorful still.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, let me look this up. Because I think I remember it vaguely from.
It's sort of like that like apron sort of thing that goes over
Yeah.
armor that you kind of cinch in with the belt. Yeah, I think BearTrap, it's BearTrap down there.
Tabard.
You hear his voice.
Mhm.
Also has a similar situation going on with some armor and that sort of thing.
Not that she would know that.
No,
I
but
wanna
hey,
say
Ezra
that
can see with his eagle eyes.
I wanna say that uh Jackie, because she's monochrome and now in a jester outfit, probably looks a little bit more like Quinn than she's used to, but she thinks that's very fun.
Aww.
She also has a jester hat, but it has more prongs than Quinn's does.
Just showing off, one-upping them.
She really wishes they were here right now so she could show them that she looks a lot like them now.
Yeah, if only they were here.
I feel like Ezra would look essentially like maybe a blacksmith. I don't know.
Ooh,
Ooh,
That's
that's
fun.
fun.
that's fun, and I have to say that's a funny coincidence for something that might happen later.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
I was
Go on.
thinking that's a coincidence because Frankie did a similar thing in Nightlights, but
What's with
blacksmith got pretty
artificers
good.
and being blacksmiths?
It's a good translation. It's
I know,
Yeah.
I'm just making a joke. I think the only non-blacksmith artificer transformation we've had is Ajax, and that's because he was a weird Prince Knight combo.
I mean, it's
Really
not like we have
sweet,
tons
Prince.
of transformations here, either.
We
So-
might have an increasing quantity of transformations in the near future as
Good.
more illusion games happen.
Good, I love it.
Oh,
It makes me so happy.
yes.
Anyway, Jackie's gonna like jingle the many bells that she now has on her, and she's gonna look so excited. Like, oh, this is so cool.
So you're jingling up a storm.
Yes, she is not thinking about the consequences. She is just like doing handstands and stuff. She's
Oh.
being silly.
You know.
I feel like when Lexy hears the familiar voice of BearTrap, she's going to be like, "Hey, I know you. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be in here. Are you behind this?"
Yeah, so one of you is jingling up a storm and another one asks that. The night terrors, who had been kind of focused on the whole collapsed bunch of crates, kind of jolt and they turn to look at you, and BearTrap says, "Oh, crap. Hey, funny seeing you again. Dang nabbit,
I don't know. I don't find messing with the speedway that funny.
well, the two of eyesight can see that BearTrap exchanges a glance with Night Owl, who looks, well, wide-eyed and rather owlish at the intrusion. Look, we kind of have a situation here, folks, so maybe just keep your distance. And he's kind of gesturing to the crates, and you can kind of like see them shifting slightly, like there's someone or something underneath.
I think Jackie's gonna
Do you guys
finish her
need
handstand and
help?
stand up and is like, "Yeah, do you guys need help?" What he said.
BearTrap once again like exchanges a glance with Night Owl, and the little bunny rabbit, who's dressed as like a squire, finally chimes in and says, honestly, I think you'd be safer keeping your distance on this one."
You're here too?
Yeah, hi. Crazy, right?
Jackie,
Who are
I
these
mean-
people?
Lexy, how many intruders do you know?
Who are these guys?
I mean, I thought it was just the one. Now I'm doubting myself.
Well, we're all just been dragged into a wacky situation being teleported to medieval times.
Is
And
that
I'm gonna
what
roll
this is supposed to
deception.
be?
Yeah, there's a whole like medieval festival thing going on here. And I think Jackie's gonna like start describing the scene to Lexy so she can also know what's going on.
And I'm rolling, Trick is doing a little deception to try and convince that they probably don't know what's going on. They're also victims of circumstance. 13. Does that... You could do a contesting insight.
That's another
Okay.
Yeah.
flat D20. Oh,
12.
it just beats it.
Oh, gullible Lexy strikes
Inside.
again. 8. I mean, to be fair, Jackie has no reason to doubt this random bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
She
actually, hey,
may be secure. What?
Lexi, you could... I mean, sorry. Jackie could also roll history,
Hmm?
since I think you've seen this little bunny
Oh.
rabbit before at a certain
Oh,
slumber
that's true.
party.
Let me do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, 19 from Ezra. You can tell this little bunny rabbit and the bear and the owl all look similar enough that they're probably in on this together. Like, if one of them is causing this, then they all are. Oh my gosh.
None of them are
Yeah.
innocent.
Yeah, this is a trio of weird people who are doing something weird in the speedway. But and that 21 from Jackie's history. Yeah, no, you
Jackie
recognize
is
that
good at
little
her
bunny.
job, apparently.
You recognize that little bunny. This is Harley Quinnette's plushie that they brought to the sleepover once. But it's alive.
I think Jackie's gonna squint and like, hey, are you friends with Quinn? I recognize you. And she's looking at the rabbit.
Chick looks very surprised at that. You've never seen me before in your life. And she quickly turns
Don't
away
lie
and
to me.
starts kind of like digging at.
These guys.
Listen, we
these
have
guys are
someone
lying.
buried alive here. Focus on something other than me.
We offered to help with the person buried alive.
Yeah, right. And you don't have to help. I'm just saying focus on something else.
No,
I mean, if you don't want us to help with it, what else are we supposed to focus on?
I mean, you guys, you're a terrible liar, by the way. I know that this is probably your guys' fault.
You get 3 blank stares from the group in front of you.
not the blocks, not the guy buried alive. And they just sort of gesture around like this.
Yeah, you see the owl's eye twitch, and the bear and the bunny both look very nervous, and Trick actually kind of sprints over to you and like beckons for you to bend down.
Should I bend down, guys?
Yeah, she whispers into your ear, just go with it, don't call it out. We've had a rough night, okay? And Night Owl really needs some fun right now, so just go with it. And she's looking at the owl who had the twitchy eye.
I think Jackie is gonna pipe up and like wave a hand. It's like, all right, this isn't getting us anywhere. How about we do something productive and do some introductions, perhaps?
That would probably be good. Well, I'm Trick, and that's BearTrap. BearTrap gives an awkward wave, and that's Night Owl. Night Owl kind of does a bow. Welcome to my kingdom.
Your
I think
kingdom.
that flips a switch in Jackie's. I think the word kingdom like it flips a switch in Jackie's brain, and she's like, oh, we're playing. Oh, this is a game. Oh, playtime. And she is fully going into the bit now as she does a silly little bow. And it's like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I think Night Owl smiles at that and kind of bows back. It's a pleasure to meet you. And then they're cut off by the crate suddenly flying into the air as Buzzkill starts charging at the players. Everyone, roll athletics. Or actually,
Oh,
Dex.
I'm good at
But
that.
Should I roll at disadvantage?
you hear a giant crash, so you probably know to hit the deck.
Okay.
Athletics
okay.
or acrobatics?
I think dex
You
save.
either one, I guess. You're trying to get out of the way of a sudden.
Oh, that's much better than my dex save modifier. Sure.
Okay, 18, 23.
Wait, is athletics dex or strength?
It's strength, I think.
Okay, so that is a 16.
Okay, you all made it. Okay, so yeah, Night Owl is interrupted by the crate suddenly flying in the air as Buzzkill, who was trapped underneath, shoves them all off. And luckily, you all dodged the flying crates. And hay, some hay. You know, gotta love it.
Jackie
And
does an
Buzzkill-
entire front flip to get out of the way. Gotta be extra.
Very
she's a jester.
overdramatic.
Yeah.
Ezra just tosses themselves out of the way. Just nope.
Yeah.
I'm picturing
And,
Lexy doing the like Roxanne Wolf lunge thing.
Actually, you know what would be funnier is Ezra stays standing there, but just sort of phantoms a little bit, and
Phase through.
yeah,
Excellent.
Excellent. I imagine like Ezra's ghost powers kind of work like like Miles from Spider-Verse. Like he can't do it on command, but he can do it.
yes, that is exactly like
The more you think about it, the harder it gets. So just don't think.
yeah.
Yeah. So with that dramatic entrance from Buzzkill, Chick blinks and says, "Oh yeah, and that's Buzzkill." And Buzzkill is also dressed as sort of like a guardsman. Their helmet obscures where their eyes should be. They're kind of a bird-like creature, so you just see the beak.
Well, your friends
And
have some real interesting names.
yeah, we try. And hey, at you saying that, Lexi, Buzzkill turns and they have like a hand axe in their grip, and they like slowly start raising it, and you can, if you roll perception, actually here. Or wait, no, you wouldn't be able to see this.
No,
Yeah.
The others can see it.
can't see
No,
shit.
so you're blissfully unaware that Buzzkill had menacingly raised their axe, and BearTrap just like casually grabs their shoulder and pulls them back.
I think Jackie's gonna look at Night Owl as like, you have some very enthusiastic guards, my liege.
Oh yes, they're very helpful. Yeah, and I think Night Owl kind of has a contemplative look on their face as they kind of like eye your little group. Maybe. I must say, I've been having a bit of a difficult night. We had an inconvenience earlier with some intruders within my kingdom. We had to move over to this field to get away. Would you perhaps be interested in helping turn this night around?
Ooh?
You see, I was reading a book about jousting, and I haven't seen a joust before. And, well, we didn't have enough players, I felt, for it before, but now with you. Would you like to do a joust for me?
She clapped her hands together and was like, oh boy, would we! And she has effectively forced the others to participate. They don't get a choice. Jackie has decided we're having fun.
Oh, Lexi pulling Jackie in like, are you sure that's a good idea?
Listen, if we play along, we might be able to convince them to leave peacefully once they're done, and we won't have to deal with any issues. Also, come on, we can loosen up a little. It's not like they've hurt anyone yet.
But you know us.
I get that. I'm referring more to me doing anything at high speeds.
with with something that's long and sharp on the end, then that may not be the best idea.
Come on, you know me. I'll keep you guys safe. It's my job.
Fair point.
If you're sure.
I promise I'll protect you, okay?
Okay.
I imagine that long pause was in character.
Yes.
Lexi is
Just
like,
like,
well,
oh, it's
apparently
amazing.
Ezra is listening in on this, so.
Oh wait, I thought that it was like the like every
Like a
all
group
the
huddle.
yeah, that's what I thought. Never mind.
No, I said
Ignore what I
Lexi.
said.
I said Lexi pulled
Okay.
Jackie aside because Jackie would know Lexi is blind.
Oh right.
It's really funny to imagine Ezra thought they were doing a group huddle and just inserted himself.
Like I'm totally willing to buy that that's what happened in canon
Honestly,
in
yeah.
character, but like It was not Lexy's intention, but he's here now.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's hilarious. Roll with it.
Okay, we're rolling with it.
Ezra also wouldn't know. Lexy tries to keep the fact that she's blind a secret. She's doing mediocre
Okay.
at that, but
Ignore what I said.
Yeah, actually, I think it'd be funny if you're doing like that little accidental group huddle. The night terrors are doing like an actual group huddle. Yeah. You don't know what they were whispering about, but Night Owl turns and approaches the group again. So, you're all in agreement? Wonderful.
apparently.
And I will say that since it's a competition, it seems only fair that the winner gets to live. I mean, the winner gets a prize.
No, I think go back to that first one. What?
Everyone gets to live. The winner gets a prize.
Ezra is just
You can see like Drake's face palming in the background.
I mean,
Don't
I
worry,
sure
guys. I'm
hope
sure it was just a
everyone
slip
gets
of the
to
tongue.
live.
I'm sure it was just a slip of the tongue. Don't worry.
Yes,
Jack
just a slip of
Jackie's
the
a little
tongue.
tenser than before.
Do you want to roll insight on Night Owl?
Yeah, because Jackie as a security bot immediately would clock that slip of the tongue, despite how she's accusing it.
All of us are
Everyone,
just Jackie.
You can all roll insight. Night Owl's right in front of all of you.
It's another flat
Insight.
D20, so that's a 5. I
That
mean, it makes sense. She can't see shit about his body language. It's all tone.
19 from Jackie. Okay, Jackie and Ezra can see that Night Owl looks genuinely embarrassed at the slip, and they're kind of like awkwardly rubbing the back of their neck. Like, clearly whatever they said they did not mean. But it must have been a weird force of habit or wires getting crossed or something. Weird.
Yeah. I think Jackie makes a silly little gesture and is like, "Don't worry, it happens to the best of us."
Oh, thank you.
Lexi internally like, it's
so-
never happened to me. I've never accidentally said I would kill someone.
Good for you.
I feel like Night Owl kind of like awkwardly claps her hands together again, and it's like, so, Joust, let us show you to your equipment, and I'll explain the rules. So yeah, Night Owl and BearTrap start kind of guiding you towards the, there's like a group of stables, sort of like, you know, you're familiar enough with the layout of the speedway for Lexy and for Jackie, I'm not sure about Ezra, but you can kind of tell these are like where the little like party garages and go-kart garages would be.
Yeah. I think Jackie's skipping and jingling the entire time she's following.
Should I roll to see if I get lost? I know that I'm following someone right now, but
I feel like it would be difficult to get lost when there's a group.
oh yeah, that's fair.
You know, the
Yeah.
night is young.
You could get lost yet.
Not yet.
It'd be unfortunate to get lost and accidentally follow Buzzkill, who's kind of just wandering off on their own. But I mean, you're already dead. You'd probably be fine.
Probably.
What are they gonna do? Kill you again?
That made me think of the one meme of, "What are they gonna do? Stab me?" Says guy who was stabbed.
Yeah, the bear and owl, and Trick is also following along, guide you over to the horse stables, and BearTrap kind of goes to grab the lances that you'll be using as Night Owl gestures at the horses. And, be real quick, so Ezra was the only one who didn't make that save so earlier. So, yeah, Ezra, you see, like, actual horses. Wow. You can hear them kind of like neighing and kind of like their hoofs pawing at the ground. Lexy and Jackie. Well, Jackie, you can see what looked like a weird fusion of horse and go-kart. Like, it kind of looks like a carousel horse in a way because of it's made of metal.
Ooh, carousel. Good, she loves carousel stuff.
And instead of like neighing or anything, they're just kind of silently standing there like statues until activated. And Lexi, I guess you just don't get the experience. I'm sorry. I was
It's just
trying to
quiet
think
over here. Mm.
of how Lexi can perceive the carousel horses. You'll just have to get on them and see that way.
Oh, I think Jackie is going to pipe up and like, these are lovely horses.
Why, thank you, BearTrap says. That is in character.
Mm.
You can tell like
Yeah.
BearTrap's feeling a little bit weird about this situation. Yeah. Oh, you can go ahead and say something.
I think she would look at Night Owl and is like, may I approach for a moment, my liege?
Night Owl sort of squints but like nods.
She comes up close and like whispers to Night Owl, just so you know, our dear wolf friend here isn't exactly the most sighted person. So if there's anything we should do to like accommodate her, I would like to know. I want her to have fun too.
Night Owl kind of hums thoughtfully. Maybe there's something.
She nods and backs off.
It's too late. Night Owl is clearly now trying to think of how one would joust without being able to see. Night Owl is coming to the conclusion that, hey, if you're going in a straight line, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes, so let me read out. I don't. Sorry. Now I have to explain how jousting will work for this. So, yeah, BearTrap brings back shields and lances for each of you. The lances do 1d12 damage. So, in universe, Night Owl explains that your points will be determined by how damaged the lance tip gets on a hit. You know, you're aiming for each other's shields. And Night Owl kind of also adds in a bit of a mutter that they might give bonus points if you make it a good show.
Jackie perks up at
universe.
that in a way that is most unnerving.
Out of universe, I'm just gonna copy paste my notes here since
In
The mechanics.
yeah,
yippee mechanics.
double checking to make sure I didn't have anything that could be spoiler.
Yeah, it's like 2 lines of instructions on how to joust, and then a sentence that just says the night terror's biggest secret is, and then another 3 lines on jousting.
Okay, rules have been put in player chat. So yeah, each round you're gonna roll initiative to see who goes first, and I'm gonna have it for simplicity. It's not gonna be player versus player, but rather players versus night terror.
Nice.
Mhm.
So yeah, as you get your lances and shields, Trick pops in like, oh, you're going against me first. And, well, you can see what height Trick is.
I mean, Lexi can't, but she knows.
Well, you picked Trick up. You know that this is a small little doll.
I think Jackie pipes up with an amused smile, in more so that she's making a joke and not trying to be rude, and she's like, don't you think that's a little unfair? How are we supposed to hit you when you're so much smaller? It'd be too far leaned in your favor.
No, I think this is going to be fun.
She just sort of squints angrily at you and kind of sticks her tongue out. Did Ezra say something? I saw the light blink. Okay, your green light was blinking, but you might have not been talking.
Oh, no. No.
No. But yeah, Trick kind of like sticks her tongue out on all of you and then kind of like patters off again. And BearTrap sort of chuckles and says, "Well, now you've made her mad."
What else is new?
He chuckles at that again. So Chick, pads off, and then in the distance you can kind of hear the sound of like her saying like "giddy up" on a horse. And well, Lexy and Jackie, you hear the sound of like an engine. Ezra, you hear neighing.
Oh my gosh.
And coming back into view from one of the other stables is Chick, now stretched out on a horse.
Oh, that's a neat trick. Oh, pun not intended. No, wait, I am a jester. Pun absolutely intended.
Chick cackles at that. Yeah, I just barely meet the height requirements, but hey, I beat it.
Lexi trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
I think Jackie will lean over and be like, apparently Trick can make herself taller.
Why doesn't she do that all the time?
Maybe she likes being tiny.
I mean,
Easier to bite ankles. Because of her little squire outfit, you can't quite see that stretching rips her skin. So you don't know that it's slightly horrifying.
having a normal one here.
Yeah. So seeing who you're up against, we may now begin the jousting round 1.
Okay. So
So
we roll
everyone, roll initiative.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
22, not bad. Okay, so we'll go this first round. Ezra versus Trick, then Jackie, then Lexi.
Okay.
So, want to get on a horse?
Yep.
Pick a horse, any horse.
You see the different horses have, what do they call it? Like the horse clothes. The horse, like the medieval horses with decorated like coverings.
armor?
They have,
Banners?
like the banner sort of things, or armor sort of, like they're slightly armored and they have those like decorated banners. And you might, if you're paying attention, notice that each horse kind of matches like how the go-karts were designed. Or some like character themed decorations and whatnot.
I imagine while everyone's looking at the horses and Ezra's getting his, Jackie is looking for the one that matches her and Quinn. The clown horse. She needs to claim it before anyone else can.
These two are looking at the horses. I feel like Lexi is like trying to subtly ask BearTrap, how did you fall in with these people?
BearTrap gets like a far away look on his face and then says, "That's a long story. We kind of just came in a set."
got a lot of long stories to tell, huh?
That gets like a kind of like an amused huff out of him.
Okay. Should I roll the riding roll?
Yeah, and I'll also be doing the same for Chick.
Okay, I will
And,
use.
sorry, I forgot to say that you all are starting to head out into the field now that you're on your horses.
Okay,
Jackie has gotten a clown horse.
The clown horse also has a jester hat.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh hell yeah! So 17, 18, 19. That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Lexy
Ooh.
literally just got on the first horse she touched.
I want to say, just out of sheer coincidence, Lexy horse is the Lexy themed.
Fantastic.
Ezra also got on a random horse.
I think Ezra should be like on a Razzie horse, like
Yeah.
Razzie themed.
Classic.
Sorry, I'm getting trick sheet.
Oh good.
So we've got Razzie horse, Lexi horse, and clown horse. Amazing.
Mhm. It just occurred to me that the Night Terrors introduced themselves, and I don't think we introduced ourselves back. They probably know Jackie and Lexi just from advertising, but who is this guy, Ezra, with them? It's just a
I
random
don't
ass
care.
dude with them.
I don't know. I just go here.
Oh, okay. We've had a tie on the contesting riding roll.
What is your? Well, what is your intellect?
If you're Trick, her intelligence and wisdom are the same.
Okay.
Also, for the sake of the other night terrors knowing who Ezra is, I'm just gonna have like Jackie cheering Ezra on, like, "You've got this, Ezra! Knock her down!"
Yes, you're
Excellent.
the very anxious one. That'll go well.
Mhm.
That's her theater friend. She's gotta support him.
Here, let's do another roll to break this contest.
Okay. Okay. That is a 7. That is a 10.
Oh no, her cheering distracted you. No.
Oh no, you're getting cheered on. You're on a horse, which from your view is like an actual, literal animal horse. You don't know what it could do. Meanwhile, Trick knows that this is a machine that she's in control of. So Trick wins the contested riding roll and will get a +1 to her attack.
Oh boy.
Okay, but hey, you have you now have the chance to make an optional performance roll as you start to charge each other.
I will do that.
Trick will not be making a performance roll since she just wants to win and isn't thinking about that.
Okay, so what do I add to a performance roll?
I think that's your charisma modifier,
Mhm.
since you're just literally rolling performance.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't used the magnet yet, so it's still +3, right?
Yeah, don't worry about the magnet. The magnet is a distant nightmare.
Okay, so that is 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you get a bonus point. Doo, doo, doo.
Okay. And then roll to hit.
And we'll be using that your strength for this.
Yep.
If you have any strength, or did I make you? Okay, you have a +1. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh.
Plus the +1
Trick
for the
really in it
riding
to win
roll.
it.
Okay, so I think we both beat each other's AC, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you both land a hit. You're charging. Your lances strike each other's shields. So with a 17, now you can just roll damage, I guess.
Okay.
In a dex save. Damage in a dex save.
Okay.
Trick could tell how nervous Ezra was. It has fueled her like blood in the water for a shark.
She sensed weakness. She has no mercy.
Where's my D12? Okay, that's it. Okay. And then also a dex save?
Yes, you can
Okay.
do in either order. So Trick got a 7 on damage. Since the amount of damage you do equals your points total, but the dex save is important because if you fall off the horse, you just get
Road rash.
you get road rash. Thank God you're all tunes.
Nope, not 115. Not 115.
Jesus Christ, you'd obliterate her.
Oh, Trick got a nat 1 on her dex save.
Oh no.
Nice.
There she goes.
Yeah,
Didn't
okay.
need it.
You did 11 damage, so. I'm sorry. So. I'm gonna say with that 15 dex, you survive. Meanwhile, poor Trick, she like lands the hit, but then you have more momentum than her, and you just send the little bunny flying off into space.
Like, I'm just imagining some Team Rocket stuff.
Yeah, just.
Jackie's cheering gets very wild. She's like, "Yeah, that's my friend."
Ezra looks very surprised.
It's like I just want to say like Night Owl and BearTrap are making like the surprise Pikachu face.
Oh snap, they actually did it?
Yeah, we're flying.
I will have my revenge. And like you hear like a little like poof in the distance, and then you like there's like a beat, and then you can hear like Trick scampering back around the corner back towards her horse.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. I don't have any bones to break. I mean, I do, but you didn't. And they're not like bone. Actually, I'm just gonna not talk.
Trick has learned how to not talk.
The greatest feat of all, making Trick be quiet.
Okay. Is that the end of this round, or?
Well, actually, you get 2 passes per round, so Trick is gonna get back on her horse, and you're gonna go again.
Okay.
So we start from the riding. Well, yeah. Riding rule, optional performance, attack and hit. We can speed run this one.
Okay. Oh, hell yes. That is a nat 20 for riding.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
become in tune with your horse.
Yes.
You are
Horse,
just compatible with your
quote-unquote.
horse.
Ezra now
Okay,
trusts this horse with his unlife.
Yeah, okay, you win. So you're gonna get a +1 to your attack.
Okay. I am also going to attempt another performance roll.
Go for it.
Okay, that is a 18, 19. Holy shit. That is a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Ezra's locked in.
Yeah, Ezra just locked in. And then
The cheering and support from your friends has given you the power of friendship.
Ezra discovers his confidence.
Yeah, it's like you're charging now with like such confidence that it's just like you actually look like a knight from ye old times. Well, a blacksmith knight, I guess.
Heck yeah.
What? Okay, that's a 19.
That's your
Ezra's
attack.
locked
Yeah, I locked in. That's an attack
Make-
roll.
in. Make that rabbit go flying again.
Make that rabbit go out the window. Oh my gosh, and 5. So yeah, your hit lands. Trick is having a little bit of trouble now.
I hit the second rabbit.
He hit the first rabbit twice. So yeah, I'm assuming the 5 attack from Trick does not meet your AC.
Yeah, no. Does the 19 does the 19 hit?
Yeah, you're eviscerating this poor bunny.
Obliterator.
Okay.
So yeah, roll damage. Meanwhile, I'll roll another dex save.
Night Owl's getting a hell of a show.
Night Owl is worried for Trick, but also like their eyes are wide and they're clearly having like a little bit of excitement from this.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage. You are
Fling
just
the rabbit.
nailing this. Like,
Fling
should have
the
made it
rabbit.
harder?
No, this is hilarious. Keep it.
Let Ezra succeed.
Let him have a win.
Okay, this time you hit Trick again, but she's a little bit more. Actually, I feel like that's why she didn't land a hit. She was too busy like bracing for impact. So this time she does not fall off. The horse. Yeah, with that 10, you're just like you're getting so many points, my man. Ezra has like apparently a career in jousting that untapped before.
Just to check, are you tracking the points or should we be?
I am tracking the points. I have a little sheet up. That's why I keep like.
Who knew
Excellent.
the
Getting
undead
distracted.
arcade twink was so good at jousting?
So yeah, congratulations, Ezra. You just got the most points you possibly could have.
Oh.
Now
Really?
we need is to get Ajax in here sometime and see if it's just a thing for arcade twinks to be good at jousting.
Is Ezra a twink?
What is Ezra?
I
Don't.
I feel like twink implies skinny.
Yeah, no. Ezra isn't skinny. They're not.
Perhaps
What?
Twunk
that-
is like a mix between Twink and Hunk, so it's like not as buff as Hunk, but still on the weaker side.
That might fit.
Yeah. That might. Like,
Maybe he's like a
We've got the arcade,
ghost hunk.
so we've got the arcade Twink and we've got the arcade Twunk.
Incredible.
Now we just need like the final. Like,
we need the arcade bear.
you need the. Oh, but Raz is right over there.
Couldn't that one potential fusion idea of like D-Jax be the arcade ultimate arcade one.
I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, yeah, round one, Trick versus Ezra. Complete. Trick is looking a little bit embarrassed.
Aw.
I think the second Ezra gets off his horse, he's getting scooped up in a hug by Jackie.
This frightens Ezra, and there's because they didn't expect that. They didn't expect Jackie to pick them up.
He like spins you around a couple times before finally putting you down. I was like, "You were amazing."
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, now you know.
Apparently.
Yeah, so now it is time for, I do believe Jackie was next.
Yeah.
Throw that jester in the ring.
Get on that clown horse and clown on that rabbit.
Yes, I will.
Trick
For
is
the
like kind of
knees.
grumbling to herself and says, "You are going down, clown."
Not
I
if I take you
should
down
mock
first.
him again.
What?
Oh, Trick exclaims that she will not be made a mockery of again.
Yeah, when she says, "Not if I take you down first," like her security half of the face activates for a good second there before it goes back to normal.
Like, Trick just kind of like squints at you. She seems scarier.
Good. She's not trying to scare you. She's trying to make you amused at her antics.
Yes, time for that contesting riding roll.
Yep. Animal handling.
Animal handling for Trick. You kind of suck. It's okay, I love you though.
Jackie is in tune with her clown horse. They are clown brethren.
Okay, so you get a +1 to your attack.
Optional performance roll is not optional for her.
Yes, obviously.
Let's do it. Holy hell! Girly! She really was entertained.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
A 20 +5.
Beating the ever-loving crap out of this rabbit.
You put a jester in a ring to entertain multiple people plus a king. She's going silly.
And
She's
but
doing
you can kind of like,
acrobatic tricks on this horse.
yeah, I'm imagining like as you're charging, you're doing like a backflip on the horse somehow.
Yeah, like she's doing handstands and backflips and like twisting herself into a pretzel as she's charging.
So I bet you can like hear like BearTrap kind of like whistle, like whoa. Just really impressed, and Night Owl like their eyes wide, like their eyes are sparkling. They're like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Ezra is cheering very loudly.
good.
I feel bad for Lexy. She's just missing all of this.
She can hear jingling. She's probably just going to be like, woo, go Jackie.
Yeah,
Pretending she has some idea what's going on.
yeah. Jackie was made to entertain. This is her calling. She's having a blast.
Okay.
Attack roll
Attack roll.
with strength and advantage
Yeah, or about that +1.
+1. Yeah,
Bonus.
+1 to attack roll.
Oh,
I'm gonna do that.
Trick's attack is a 13. I don't know what Jackie's AC is. Does a 13 hit you?
1 second, I'm putting in my thing.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Everyone is eviscerating this poor rabbit.
My armor class is 11, so you at least got a hit.
Okay. Yay! Okay, so they both get a hit, so we can both roll damage and dex save.
Yep. Damage first, which would be D12.
Oh my god.
I got max.
Oh my gosh, a 12. Is that your dex save?
That's
or
my damage. That's my
that's your
damage.
Oh.
Okay, max
I
damage.
got max damage. You're getting clowned on by the clown.
Yeah, like,
Right now for dex save. Let me dex save.
okay,
My god.
you are safe. Yeah,
You're
you both
getting
get a hit,
clowned on.
but you also both stay on your horses. There's this like very like fearsome strike as your lances clash each other's shields. Like, I feel like you hit Trick's shield so hard that like there's some sparks.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm questioning if I made this too easy.
No, this is funny. We're having a great time.
This is a
I'm
fun,
praying
good
for
time. It's time for the second pass.
Lexy hearing metal scraping against metal just sort of winces like, I hope that wasn't one of the carts again.
The carts are fine, the horses are fine.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
I think as Jackie's getting ready to do the second pass, like, would anyone like to roll a perception?
Oh, yes.
Sure.
What would
Okay,
we be
that's-
perceiving? That's a stupid question
it's
to ask.
audio, so
Okay.
you'd be able to check for it, Lexi. It's a sound.
Okay, so that is an
9.
18. The bone dice are actually working well today. They screwed me over in my last game with them. That doesn't mean you get to do it now. Okay.
13 from Trick.
Okay. So Trick and Ezra, you focus it on Jackie, and for a little bit you can hear like a maniacal cackle. And Ezra, as a fellow theater nerd, you can tell that she's getting really into character.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say if Trick also got it, the Night Owl's passive perception would also get it. Or what do you think a passive perception of 11 would?
I don't think an 11 would let you hear her, but I think you would be able to tell that she's got a very enthusiastic look on her face.
Okay,
Like she's
well, Night
having
Owl
a
is
great
enjoying
time.
the enthusiasm. They think they found a kindred spirit here.
You have. You very much have. She loves committing to the bit.
Okay, writing roll, part 2. Electric
Ooh,
Boogaloo.
blue. Same brain cell.
Then brain cell, we shake hands.
We
15.
animal handling.
Okay, you win this show yet again.
Yeah, they're both clowns. She's of course going to do great with her horse. And performance roll for me. Because Jackie, performance is not optional here.
Hold on, I'm just checking something real quick.
Mm-hmm. And then roll to hit with strength.
Mhm.
And I think DMV Dice Bot adores Jackie for some reason. Because I keep getting that 20s! What the heck?
You're too powerful. You must be stopped. Okay, that's a 15 to hit from Trick. Trick gets about a 15.
Yeah. Someone stop this clown. She's
my
going on a
goodness.
rampage.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my fucking god. You are going to
I gotta-
eviscerate this poor bunny.
Yeah.
She was told
That's
to
the
put on a
attack
good
roll,
show,
right?
so
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the attack
Yeah.
roll.
So that doubles your damage when you roll for it.
Yeah.
oh no.
It's Night Owl's fault for telling her to put on a good show.
You're about
Alright,
to
so
Trick to like an
2d12.
early grave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Trick's damage, but I'm also gonna roll her dex save at disadvantage. I think.
Good.
Damage if she actually hits. So then let's do that dex save, huh? Does Trick survive?
Funny you say that, because look at my damage roll.
What's with the 9 plus 12?
You said that damage twice for
No.
crits.
For
Doubles.
crits,
Okay.
you roll once and double the first and double what you get. You don't roll twice.
Okay.
So 9
I
plus
mean, my
9,
first
18.
roll was a 12, so
Oh wait,
so
12.
it's still
the 12
bad.
came first. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, that's worse. That's worse, actually.
No.
You shouldn't have told me that.
It's the rules. We'll follow the rules.
24
And I'm
damage.
doing that at a disadvantage, so let's see. Technically, Trick got a 21 on her first roll. Okay, 26 on. She's refusing.
To fall off this
She's
horse
not
again.
refusing
going
to be
off that
thrown
horse.
off this horse.
You're still gonna
had-
get hit really, really hard.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
So I only
picturing like
collected 5
her.
points going up to.
I'm
I'm
picturing.
going to give you like 4 points actually, which shouldn't be possible, but it is somehow. And
She's
you know what?
doing great.
You hit Trick's shield so hard that she holds on to her horse, but like momentum is trying to make her fly backwards. So you get to. Probably looks horrible from Ezra since he's seeing the horse, the real horse. But her claws dig into the horse and like scrape against the metal.
No. Horse.
With the 24 damage, my brain is just going, how is that shield not breaking?
I think the shield explodes on impact, and for some reason the chunks kind of look like a tire cap, like a hubcap.
Jackie's security face flips on during that. I don't know if it's luckily or unfortunately, it's only on one side, so only the people on one side can see it, while the rest just see her very enthusiastic.
Trick, like I feel like she looks kind of like a cat that's been like fluffed up and stretched. Like she's just clawed onto the horse, hanging on for dear life. Her shield has been broken into chunks and scattered around. Her eyes wide, looking at you, and she says, "Okay."
Jackie just laughs and is like, "Come now, I'm a jester. It's my job to put on a good show."
Oh yeah, you sure did. Yep. No wonder you would. Yep. I see why you're friends with Harley Quinette now. It's like she kind of tumbles off her horse and like raises her hands weakly and says, "Another shield, please." And BearTrap like sighs and gets up to get another shield for her.
Yeah, like when you mention Harley Quinette, Jackie just jumps off her horse and points, is like, "So you do know Quinn?
I never said that. You're hallucinating.
Don't
Yes,
lie
like
to me!"
gatekeep girl boss.
on the ground, just like groans and says, "I may or may not know a clown called Harley Quinn, but you have no way to confirm that that's the clown that you saw me with before."
You were,
You cut out a little. What was that?
you were at our sleepover.
You have no proof that was me.
She just huffs and is like, man, I wish Quinn was here. I bet they'd love to see me styling on someone like that.
Oh,
Like Night
Lexy,
Owl has gotten up to clap at your performance.
She bows deeply.
Yeah, and BearTrap comes back with another shield for Trick and says, "All right, I need Lexy to not do that because we're going to run out of shields."
Uh,
I make
Jackie
no
laughs and
promises.
go
Jackie
absolutely
laughs.
wild.
Yeah. Jackie laughs and comes over and claps Lexi on the shoulder and is like, "Give him hell."
Give him hell.
Oh,
Show him why you're the queen of the speedway.
she grins at that.
Yeah. So I think, as you know, they're switching out turns now. Night Owl comes up to Lexi and says, "So I know you cannot see, but you'll just be driving in a straight line. I think there's something I could do to help you see where you're supposed to be aiming." And
Oh.
I have a question for you. Do you think it would work if, let's say, maybe through some magical mind powers, if Lexi could kind of sense where the shield is, like hear where it is,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
Night Owl is going to get the well, I don't know where you heard that, but I'll do just fine on my own.
yeah. Sorry, I'm in a giggly mood now. See, Niall is gonna just kind of nod, but they're gonna subtly minor illusion the shield that Chick has to kind of make a little kind of pinging sound like a radar, so Lexi could proceed arguably hear the little ping and know more where the shield is.
Mhm. Oh darn! Now she can't claim to hit Trick totally by accident. No,
You
she
can still
wouldn't.
do that. Noise is hard to track.
I feel like she wouldn't intentionally hit Trick with a spear going at go-kart speeds. That's a child.
These are some fast horses.
Mhm.
Oh hey, and you're getting on a horse. You can finally feel that. Okay, you're in you can feel it's sort of like a carousel horse underneath you.
Well, this is weird. Yeah. Oh, she is a little weirded out by this setup. She knows how to drive a cart. She does not know how to drive a free roaming carousel horse.
I want to say the things you put your feet through. My brain is blanking on
Stirrups.
every term. The stirrup, yes. Those are the pedals, and
Ooh.
the wheel is the reins.
Mhm.
Yes. So it's time for the writing roll, and Trick is looking very regretful for having signed up to do this.
on the
We're
bright
bullying her.
on the bright side for Trick, every possible writing roll is a flat D20 for Lexi. So
Maybe
wait, that
Trick will
wasn't a
finally
roll.
shine. Oh,
Oh,
you got
I
a
thought
20 right out of the
No,
gate.
that wasn't a that wasn't a D20. That was just a 20. No, it's
No,
just
you
math.
just wrote
Now I
20 try.
now I rolled and it's 18, which is still pretty
18.
good.
Yeah, you still beat Trick's little pathetic 6. So you get a +1 to your attack. Would you like to performance?
Yes, that's one of the very few rolls that she has a positive modifier for. And yet, it's only a 13.
And yet, wah, wah, wah.
She's still mostly trying to figure out what's going on and how to do this. So,
She's a little bit behind. It's okay.
mhm.
Okay, now roll to hit.
Alright, and that's
I
going
imagine
to
in
include
the background, Ezra and Jackie are going wild in the stands.
Yes,
So this-
absolutely.
So this is plus the strength plus the +1 for the riding roll.
I believe so. My brain is struggling to keep up with all the numbers admittedly. Yeah, a +1 to your attack roll.
Lexy does not have any intelligence or wisdom, but by God, is she strong.
We're obliterating the rabbit. She's gonna get turned into stuffing.
And a 12
I mean,
does
wolves
not
hunt
hit.
rabbits, so.
Does 12 hit? It does not? Or does it? I didn't hear you.
The 12 does not hit.
Okay, Trick misses. You land a hit. I'm gonna roll dex save and not even bother with damage this time. Trick is losing badly.
Will kill her.
It's only 5 damage, so she's had
Yeah.
worse. The shield is intact.
It's not as bad as the clown.
Not yet.
Yeah, 60. Okay, Trick she's bracing for the worst. But then it's just kind of like a little thunk as they pass by each other. It looks like she lets out a sigh of relief.
I love the dynamic we've got here. Ezra, who's accidentally amazing, Jackie the vicious jester, and then Lexy, who's just not gonna kill the child.
I mean, she's not necessarily holding back. She is also struggling to to keep up with all this shit. But
I'm struggling to keep up with all this too, honestly. My brain's in max gear. I have to keep track of so many characters.
you made
And
it
so
so
many
complicated for yourself.
I'm an overachiever. That's what I am.
At the very least,
forgot
this
that
is
13
incredibly
was your
fun.
performance, so you didn't get the performance thing, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yes.
I think yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. Hey, Gooby.
Yeah, at the very least, I'm pretty sure we're all having incredible amounts of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're rolling very fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the first pass. No, pass 2.
I think
11.
I think Jackie's gonna shout from the stands, Lexy, it's like a go-kart!
Yeah, I figured!
Ezra, meanwhile, it's a horse.
What
She
are
did
what,
fine
what,
the
what are you guys
first
talking
round,
about?
but-
These are horses. These are
And now
horses.
she sucks. I feel like trying to turn around, she got all messed up.
Right? Oh, yeah, she's no longer in a perfectly straight line that the others had set up for her. Okay, so yeah, Chick wins that, so Chick will get the plus to her attack. You can do a performance roll again, though. If you want. I don't know why I said it was optional.
Why
I
would
knew
anyone
everyone was
not
going to
do
want to
it?
do it.
Chance for extra point is a 9, so
Oh, Lexi,
nothing.
I'm so sorry.
She is just struggling to get this quote-unquote horse under control.
Lexi, I'm sorry. Okay, roll the hit. I have to write Lexi an apology letter for making a scenario in which she cannot win.
I mean,
That Brennan Lee Mulligan thing of I cannot win.
She gets to put her strength to use at least.
Okay, that 5 would be a 6 since I forgot to add that +1, but that doesn't matter. That does not hit her,
Still does
does
not
it?
hit. Nope. Does the 14 hit?
The 14 hits. So, yay! I think. Should I be yaying at my own character?
Another 5.
Lexi's doing technically the worst out of all of us, and yet Trick is not hitting any of these.
Heck, it's like, I feel like you have to imagine she's a tiny rabbit. She can barely like reach the the stirrups of the horse or whatever. Like the lance is like probably
Taller than
like
her?
triple as long as her. The shield is as big as her torso. She's over encumbered.
Yeah, and she's been having to deal with the bullying from the other two.
But she does not fall off her horse. So yay.
Aw. I feel like after Trick fails to hit twice, Lexi is going to tease her a little like, what, you don't want to fight with me today? What changed?
Like Trick is like you hear her kind of like grumbling, or it's like she tries to shift her shield to look over it to glare at Lexi. Oh, if this was any other situation, I would be winning. I've never learned how to ride a horse. This is my first time actually. So there, you're mocking a new driver.
I've mocked new drivers plenty. I don't lose sleep over it.
Like when Trick's face falls a little bit, like I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah, I think Trick, like with the final pass over, like tosses her shield and lands to the ground and hops down from her horse and says, "Well, I forfeit.
You
I'm never
already
doing
did
that again."
You already did the whole thing. How are you forfeiting? You just lost
like-
after doing the whole jousting
I
thing.
can't lose if I forfeit. I'm forfeiting.
That's
Night
like
Owl,
eating
I'm
You
a full
already
plate of
forfeiting.
did
food
the
and
whole
saying you
thing.
didn't like it.
Night Owl is like covering their mouth, like they have like a little chuckle.
You have to forfeit
well,
before the thing is over. You can't get to the end and then decide you didn't like it. You lost.
Trick sticks her tongue out even more viciously than before. Night Owl chuckles again and finally stands up. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Either way, Trick kinda doesn't win. So, let's see. BearTrap, would you be willing to go have an hour round with these? And BearTrap sort of like nods and says, if they want an hour round.
Oh, I absolutely.
I think I'm imagining the second Night Owl asks BearTrap to join in, Ezra and Jackie's head snap towards him.
Like, they're smelling blood in the water.
Ezra craves more blood.
Ezra craves blood.
Ezra got a taste of power. Ezra doesn't want to be baby anymore.
Oh no,
I'm no
Ezra's
longer
fine.
baby, I'm not evil.
Ezra's just having the time of its life right now.
It's
I
afterlife.
love how the theater nerds immediately got so into it.
This is an illusion by nerds for nerds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lexi's just kind of here.
A jock trapped in a nerd illusion. How unfortunate.
And she can't even see it.
She can't even see it.
She sort of gets to drive though, and that's yeah.
Worth it.
That's fine.
I think before while everyone's setting up the next round, Jackie's gonna like hurry over to Lexi and like lean into whisper to her so no one else can hear. Lexi, remember this is illusion. The horses are actually the go-karts.
I mean, yeah, I figured. That
Does
doesn't.
Ezra know it's an illusion yet, or is he
No.
just No, yeah.
I mean, I
thought
have
Jackie
a
has
+5
said-
to Arcana, so.
Jackie has out loud said that it is an illusion. She said this. You heard her say this.
like,
Did I?
At the very
Yeah.
beginning, she
Like,
said,
Ezra.
"Oh, someone's casting illusion magic in here."
No, there's just horses in here. There's just horses.
I think Ezra, due to not winning getting that initial intelligence save, you think you've been teleported, and you think the other two are wrong about what's going on.
Ezra's just like, how am I outside of the PartyPlex?
Meanwhile, Lexi's like, "Yeah, I know it's a cart. That doesn't really make the core problem of me driving any easier."
Jackie's a bard. Let me see if I can give inspiration. 'Cause I think Jackie does want to help her friend, her
Aww.
acquaintance, her buddy. Oh no, so features bardic inspiration. Fire another creature with a 1d6 that it can within the next 10 minutes. Add to a d20 roll. So-
hold on. You might want to hold off on that.
Okay, I'll hold off.
I got engrossed in your banter. I forgot I was DM for a second. Yeah, you see BearTrap coming back, and he does not have his horse. He has sort of an awkward look on his face. Or, well, awkward. What do I mean by awkward? Like, trepidatious?
Sheepish?
Sheepish? There we go. Yeah. Like, Night Owl looks pleased as punch, and it's just kind of like, like rubbing their hands together and looking at you players, and then they look excitedly at BearTrap, and then their face kind of falls, and they say, "Well, there's your horse." And BearTrap cringes and says, "Well, about that, can I talk to our guest privately for a sec?" And Night Owl kind of like raises a brow, but like looks to you guys, because you're the guest. Do you want to talk to BearTrap privately for a sec?
Jackie
Sure.
nods.
Yeah.
Lexi leaning into Jackie like, "Are we supposed to be the guests? We live here."
We're playing along for now, remember?
Yeah. So BearTrap pulls y'all aside. And he kind of like awkwardly shuffles and leans in and talks in a low voice. So, there's okay, let's just drop pretenses for a second. There's only one cart that's big enough for me to ride in. And now someone's gone and taken a part from that cart.
What do you mean?
I mean, the cart I had set up, but I'm a big guy. Most carts are made for an average size. There was a couple carts made for big guys. And Lexi, you would know from knowledge that big guy carts are for like Archie, since he's very large.
Yeah, the animatronics have their own carts that are sized for them, so presumably animatronic-sized carts is what he's talking about.
Yes. And there was only one operational tonight, and now it's not operational because someone's gone and ripped out the engine.
I'm an artificer.
Oh, you can see Lexi just like immediate like murder mode. She's like, "They did what to the cart?"
Like BearTrap, like he says, "You heard me. They ripped out the," and he kind of like sighs and puts a hand over his face. "I think I know who did it."
We've got an artificer, and she like looks at Ezra and is like, "You hang around Ajax all day too, so that should give you like extra tech experience, I guess."
And when I was alive, I worked at an arcade. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I
we've got
can-
the second best tech in the place here.
Lexi, who is so puzzled by that "when I was alive," I don't think she knows Ezra was a ghost until right now.
I'm not sure BearTrap knew. I mean,
I mean,
can I roll
BearTrap
perception?
at least got to see like the crate go right through Ezra.
You know what? BearTrap maybe was focused on other stuff, but yeah, you know what? He
Yeah.
probably picked up this guy's dead. your emotions probably taste a little faint. But yeah, like BearTrap nods and says, "Great, yeah, that's great. But we need the engine back." So, look, and he kind of like
I'll
looks
go
like,
find
over
it.
his shoulder at Night Owl and says, "They've been having a rough night. They're not." And he kind of like taps at his temple and says, "They're not super well. Could you just, I don't know, like help me find the engine and get it back in the horse?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need anyone to distract the king, or do they just have that handled?
You know what? I'll handle that, and you just go look around. I guess.
Okay.
You-
Good luck.
You said you had an
Good
idea
luck.
who took it? Are you
Yeah,
sharing
and-
that, or?
He kind of sighs and looks back and says, "I'll say this, maybe tread carefully if you go further out from sight."
That's not helpful.
Okay.
BearTrap like grunts again and says, "Look, there's more of us than what you saw. Of us, and
Heard.
this other
Heard in
guy,
her
he's
case.
a little bit of a sour lemon."
Because Trick
Don't
is such
worry,
a ray
I'm a
of
security bot.
sunshine.
That gets another like amused huff out of BearTrap.
Sorry for
Yeah,
all the
so
cross.
imagine this other guy.
Sorry for all the crosstalk.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is chaotic in my brain. There's even more crosstalk since I'm trying to think of what the characters would say.
It's totally
Yeah.
fair.
Jackie's just like, you should. Don't worry so much. I'm one of the security clowns, so I can probably handle whatever comes our way. And if I
Yeah.
can't, Lexi's good at hitting things.
I feel
Don't
like you
hit
should be
anything.
more worried about people being in here after close. I feel like of us, you should be the more worried one because you are a security bot, but
Would everyone like to roll insight as Jackie looks back at Lexi?
I would love to.
Yeah.
sure, is Lexi included?
Yes.
18.
9.
Switch to BearTrap. Da-da-da-da. Like you need like a loading screen for whenever I switch between the night terrorist sheets. 9. BearTrap and Lexi are on the same page, but is that page the right page?
Probably not.
So BearTrap can see and Lexi can hear. A weird look crosses Jackie's face as she lets out a little weird sound, but it quickly passes. Ezra, she's 1 second away from breaking her character.
Oh no.
She has
Oh.
been worried this entire time. Her security code is eating her alive right now, and she's trying to stay silly and brave for the rest of you so the rest of you don't panic.
I'm
She's actively fighting her own code right now to
fighting the
stay
demons.
in character. Fighting the security code.
Ezra gets this look of worry and looks at Jackie and is like, "You are you okay?" Like,
Fine, what are you talking about?
Maybe roll deception on that.
Okay.
can I with an 18, can I roll insight with advantage?
Yeah.
18 was already the insight. Are we rolling insight again against the new deception?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think.
if you want, or you could keep that 18 if, yeah. But the others could roll again, or you could also roll again. I'm flexible here. I'm now just sitting back and watching with interest.
I'm
mean, it
looking
can't
at my
get worse.
dice roll and
It got worse.
I'm looking at my dice roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Oh, sweet. That is a dirty 20.
Lexi got an at
Oh.
one. She heard Jackie say, "I'm fine," and 100% believed it.
Shit, okay.
13 from BearTrap and dirty 20 from Ezra. Ezra is the only one locked in right now.
From it's theater kid brain. Like,
An illusion.
oh.
Theater kid to theater kid communication.
Yeah. So would that be the insight beating the deception?
Yeah. She's
Congrats,
lying.
Ezra. You barely get it.
Yeah.
She's lying. She's lying through her teeth.
I'm trying to think of some sort of theater pun.
Use
The show
Google.
must go on.
Hold on. I have. No.
Let's go.
Do you want to go backstage for a second so we can talk?
Mm. She looks at the others and is like, okay, if you're worried enough that you need to talk for a moment, that's fine. Sorry, you two.
BearTrap's
We'll
just
be back.
raising an eyebrow and looking around like, backstage? What?
Theater.
Ezra just does a little hand thing. Like, you don't worry about it.
And Jackie walks a bit further from the others with Ezra.
I feel like
Uh,
before we cut away, just real quick, Lexy being like, so it seems like you might have time to tell that long story now. The bear trap absolutely won't, but
BearTrap like makes a direct I would say direct. He looks directly at Lexi and kind of grunts and then says, "Yeah, you just." It all started the day I was born, and he's gonna give you the
Nice.
RP version of his backstory as a humble farmer boy who became a royal knight.
Amazing.
You're trapped in theater kid hell. Even the fellow jock is secretly a theater kid.
no.
You can't escape.
Rod Serling steps out from the wings, like. Anyway,
Are you okay? You
I said it was fine, didn't I?
no. Well, yeah. But you
But what?
you seem like you're at a breaking point. What's going on?
She stiffens up a bit. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, friend.
Come on. What's going on? Like they're Ezra's tone is like not trying to be pushy, but like just worried about worried about its friend.
Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be pushy because Jackie's coping mechanism is denial, denial, and more
No,
denial.
Jackie,
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
come on. What's going what's going on up here?
I don't know why you're so worried. I'm fine.
Because you're my friend, and I don't want you to I don't want you to be upset. What's going on?
Oh, critical hit calling her your friend. For as many people as she's friendly with in the Plex, very few have actually called her their friend to her face.
wow.
Oh. Oh.
You see her like visibly melt when you call her your friend. Like, oh, listen, it's my job. It's built into my code to deal with intruders. But if they're powerful enough to make an illusion this realistic, then I don't know what they would do if I tried to do my job and kick them out. And usually I'm fine dealing with that. But I don't know if I'd be able to call Quinn right now because of this whole deal to come back me up. And I've got you and Lexy to protect, and I don't want you getting hurt on my watch, okay? So I just have to shove it down. bright days and bright smiles, you know? And everything will be fine. And it'll work out great.
It doesn't always have to be smiles. I mean, what can I do to help you? Like,
I really appreciate it, but you can't. Not in this situation. The best you can do is keep playtime going. As long as my code registers that it's playtime, my security mode won't be as hard to fight.
Ezra just nods and it's just I'm gonna do what I do in these sort of situations. Do do you want a hug?
The second you start saying hug, like her eyes widen and then you are suddenly scooped into a hug.
Apparently, Ezra's just a very light person to hold. I mean, it's not surprising since they're a ghost. But
There's also the fact Jackie is an abnormally strong animatronic. She could pick up many people with ease, including other animatronics.
oh,
Oh, wow.
Strong clone.
Strong clown.
strong clown.
So, yeah, she hugs you and is like, I appreciate you checking in on me.
Ezra nods and is like, "Yeah, of course. Are you okay to go back to the group?"
Just, if Lexy starts piping up again, maybe try and intercept her.
Yeah.
I care about her, and I understand why she's skeptical, but her comments aren't helping my situation.
Yeah. Of course.
Jackie sets you back down and starts marching back to the group as if nothing happened.
Yeah, and as you reapproach, you hear BearTrap, and that's how I became a royal guard.
Lexi with just an exhausted expression on her face.
BearTrap's ears perk up as you two reapproach and says, "All right, so you're good to help."
Yeah.
Great. So just again, be careful, be smart. If you see the royal bard, who I think did this, don't attack him, please. He's just dumb.
Is vicious mockery on the table?
He kind of hums, and then he says, "Let's not."
Dang it.
I don't like. He kind of looks over his shoulder at Niall and says, "Again, I don't know how the king would take it."
He sighs. It's like, I never get to use my vicious mockery on anyone.
BearTrap just shrugs and says, "The night's still young." And yeah, he just kind of like looks back over his shoulder and says, I'm gonna go distract the king and make up some excuse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to roll perception or investigation. Or wait, actually, we
Yay.
are about at an hour and 50 minutes. Do we want to take a brief break before we begin this?
Yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna
please.
say.
All right, so break time.
Yay.
We'll be back
Break
in
time.
about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And we're back. So you have been given the task by BearTrap to go get the missing engine. And as I said before we went on break, it's time to roll investigation or perception. My favorite combination.
For Lexi, they're both a +0, so. What the fuck?
Okay. She just loves proving you wrong.
It's a
Lexi
nat 20.
locked in the
What is
moment it had to do with the go-karts.
Yeah,
I'm just
truly.
imagining it.
What
I'm
is
just
she doing?
imagining.
Is she smelling?
Yeah.
She is
I
a
mean,
wolf.
Smell the
Roxy
engine.
does smell in her search animation and security breach, so
Mhm.
Lexi.
Exactly.
Perception or investigation?
She really do be hunting rabbits, huh?
Oh. Okay. How is my perception a +4? Okay.
For the benefit of the recording, Lexi got a nat 20.
And
so
Ezra just got a 24.
Oh
yeah,
my
Ezra
gosh. Also got a nat 20 plus 4.
Yes!
Wow. They are tuned in.
You guys
Luck.
are finally taking Jackie's luck. It's finally getting
Absorbing it.
first.
Absorb her power. Oh
Suck
my
it
god.
out of her like a juice box.
Just leave her shriveled like a grape.
No. No.
Okay. So yeah, wow, you all are doing very well. So as you kind of start to wander away from BearTrap and Night Owl, doing your investigating, your sniffing, like it's sort of a confusion of like what's illusion and what's underneath the illusion. Since you're all kind of getting a little bit of what's underneath, even Ezra, as you start venturing further from Night Owl. So you can kind of see bits of the world glitching, or in Lexi's case, you can kind of hear these weird like static sounds, like and so it's kind of like warble a little bit between what they should be and what they look like in the illusion.
Ooh.
And Lexi, you pick up an unfamiliar scent. That seems a little like fresher than just guessed throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
The other two, you see a pair of rabbit ears poke out from around another archway across the field.
Okay, Jackie just bolt towards it.
And just sprint towards the ears, then duck back around the corner.
Yeah, I imagine like everyone's just minding his own business. Suddenly, jingle, 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 jingle.
Oh,
Are
I
we
wouldn't say
running?
he's minding his own business.
I know I'm making a joke.
He was going to casually lean and wave, but then his ears go straight as he hears the suddenly approaching jingle, and he realizes you spotted him before he wanted you to, and he ducks back around the corner.
She's chasing after him.
Lexi hearing all this jingling like, oh, I guess we're running, and runs after Jackie.
Yeah, since you have Hairwire scent a little bit now,
Oh.
Mhm.
you smelled him.
It's
I don't know what
also
he smells
easy.
like.
It's
Probably
also
grease.
Garbage.
It's also easy
Yeah.
enough to follow Jackie with jingling bell noises, so.
He's covered in bells right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jingle, 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 jingle. Rapidly approaching your location.
I mean, it sounds like Hairwire might smell a little bit like engine grease right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hairwire's ducking back around a corner. And you can kind of tell from the direction you're going. This should be the way, the pathway from the speedway to the. I'm assuming the Glam Rock salon exists in some capacity. It's kind of.
No, maybe. I hadn't thought about it, but it can.
Yeah, I don't know if it's called the Glam Rock salon, but the salon area. You're heading that way. Yeah, so you get around that archway and you kind of go down a little corridor and get to a different kind of courtyard area. Want to roll perception again?
Yee.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I feel bad whenever I ask for
Oh,
a
no.
perception roll with Lexi present.
Like,
Lexi.
I'd love to keep my nat 20, but I'll roll again. 4.
You know what?
I
You did
got
an
an
820.
18.
I'm gonna let you get advantage. You'll be a little biased.
Thanks.
Also, there.
6.
Oh
Oh
no,
my
you're getting distracted by the jingles.
jingle, 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 jingle.
Well,
Okay.
also, if this is where the beauty salon is, I imagine there's a lot of scented products that would
Yeah,
make it
and
harder
so
to
you
track.
enter the area, and it's you get a weird mix of what smells like kind of like a blacksmith, like, coal and like metal, but you also get like the perfume, general synthesis lawn area.
The two genders of scent.
Blacksmith and hairstylist.
Well, no, I'm thinking like cool
The
sport
two
mist
genders.
versus lavender vanilla. You know?
Angry gun smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Summer dreams.
But yes, you enter into this new courtyard, and well, Lexi, you're kind of out of luck. Your world is smells right now, conflicting smells and jingles. Jackie and Ezra, you can see like again the illusion is kind of starting to like strain as you get further out from Night Owl. You're getting more of like, okay, this is the that's like canyon theming, like the raceway and everything. You also see like you just see like a little bit of buzzkill go around a corner as they're patrolling around. But mostly you see this main building that's probably the salon, but it looks like a blacksmith workshop.
Ezra.
Oh my gosh. It's where I belong.
That's why I said it was a funny coincidence.
Yay!
Don't suppose either of you knows where he went?
I mean, one of us got a very, very good roll.
Oh, yeah.
Ezra, oh, actually, here, let me say this. Ezra, you can see, like, the door to the blacksmith shop is open.
I'll just run in. Well, not run in, run toward.
Turn towards.
Ezra
Probably
had
good to
in
get
these...
the shelter. Probably good to get the shelter with Buzzkill around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
Oh.
Jackie just grabs Lexi's hand and then also runs to go inside the building.
Lexi will go along with this.
Yep, so you enter into the little blacksmith that smells weirdly like hair product. And, there's, like, a lot of, like, how do I describe it? General blacksmith stuff. Like, there's probably, like, the fire pit, various
Hammers,
tools
anvil.
along the walls,
Anvils.
workbenches, etc., etc., etc. Imagine a fantasy blacksmith, you're good.
Okay.
So, time again for our favorite thing, investigation or perception. You're trying to find the engine, since it seems like this is where Hairwire's gone. 16, you've picked back up on the smell of grease.
Excellent.
Doing perception again.
Or investigation. Either one.
These dice
It's rabbit
hate
hunting season.
These dice hate my other characters so much, but for some reason love Ezra. Because
It's because he's a ghost and they're bone dice. Bones and ghosts go
Mathematically
together.
on point and thus more powerful.
Yeah. Also, apparently it's rabbit hunting season for the clown.
It's rabbit hunting time.
What's with her and getting 20s against rabbits?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, wow.
I got a 16, and since it's perception... Oh, what do you know? My investigation is higher, but... Oh my gosh.
Either way, you meet it. You all knocked it out of the park. Wow.
It's
Okay,
rabbit
yeah.
hunting season.
I'm gonna just start with like what Lexi gets is you pick up with that scent of grease again amongst the hair product smells. I have no idea you're in a blacksmith probably.
I
But
imagine there's some metal smells, but like that's normal enough for the raceway.
Yeah. Yeah, but your nose is leading you towards like there's a little wooden crate, kind of dusted in hay that looks out of place to the rest of you. That's where your nose is leading you.
She's gonna walk right over.
Yep. Open up the crate. And there it is, the engine. No, wait, a stomach? Wait, no, an
What?
engine, a stomach.
What?
Like a cartoonish stomach that's kind of like someone took a diagram of a stomach and
What?
slapped it in a crate. The horse
What?
hole illusion.
Oh, I think Jackie's just gonna ignore the illusion and just pull the engine out. It's like, Ezra, close your eyes.
What?
Don't worry, Ezra, it looks cartoonish. It's not like a hyper-realistic guts or anything. It's just like a cartoon
We're-
stomach. Very stiff,
We're
honestly, like
tuned.
a model of a stomach.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a toon stomach. Lexy will help lift.
Yeah. Jackie, because you're
We're
gonna
tuned.
have
The
it in
tuned stomach would
between.
be just as scary.
Like Jackie, you're getting like the engine kind of like keeps trying to flicker to looking more like a stomach, but it's not quite succeeding. And
She's just
Lexi,
like,
you're kind of like when you help pick it up, it also feels like a little inconsistent. Like it's a cold engine, but for some reason it keeps going from like a rougher middle to smoother. Yes, and also because you all rolled so well, you get something a little extra.
Mhm.
So you kind of can hear some more of that like static, like,
Yeah.
and those of you with eyes can see that there's like a rack of tools that's kind of like flickering in and out of existence.
I guess I'll reach towards the tools.
You want to touch him?
Yes.
Dokey! Yay! I knew I could trust someone to do the dumb thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you touch those tools and suddenly you're all teleported, or, well, it feels sort of like teleportation, but maybe it's just the world changing around you.
Oh no.
To, well, you touch what looks like blacksmith tools. The world flickers, and suddenly you're in kind of like, it's hard to describe, but it's certainly not medieval. But it certainly kind of has the vibes of a torture chamber with sharp tools up against the wall, like metal tables scattered around. There's sort of like a laboratory type area with like a sink,
Oh.
beakers,
Ezra,
and
what did
whatnot.
you do?
I'm imagining.
Ezra, what did you
uh,
do?
And Lexi, for some reason, it's sort of like you can see this not with your eyes, but in your mind's eye.
Oh, I was just going to say Lexi gets like the scent of ink blood.
Oh yes, yes, that's probably it. Yeah,
I think Jackie immediately drops her hold on the engine to let Lexi handle it and like rushes over, grabs Ezra, and pulls back. Like her
And that-
security face is fully on now.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
You'll pull back just as it sounds like an alarm had started blaring in that strange place, and red lights filled the room. But as you no longer touch the tools, it snaps back to the blacksmith shop, and the tools on the wall are no longer those of a blacksmith, but those from the room you were briefly in. Sharp, surgical type tools.
Jackie's
bad.
holding Ezra very tightly.
So that was messed up. I
Go.
think I see why Bear.
Out the door now. Move.
All right. Lexi takes the engine and starts heading for the door.
Yeah. Outside the door, you hear the tromping of Buzzkill on patrol.
Oh.
Maybe you should take the stealthy approach as you head back towards the main area.
I think Jackie is going to look at the others and is like, be quiet. Move
She's
softly.
pissed. She's pissed.
Right, that's definitely what animatronics my size are fantastic at.
Do you need me to carry you? Because I can.
And the engine?
Yes. Let me try. If you're so sure you're gonna be too loud.
You would have to roll strength for that. And if
I
you
know.
drop anything,
I know.
Okay.
So is she gonna let it happen? You gonna let me pick you up?
Lexy does have a stealth disadvantage because she's technically wearing armor. So. Sure.
You gonna let her?
She'll let you try
Okay.
to pick her up.
Ezra, I need you to work with me here. Don't be
But
stupid.
you're also
please.
being carried. Don't forget, she has not put you down.
Oh.
Oh my god.
wait, okay, so who's like, is it like, okay, I'm imagining like,
How does
it
this
ends up like
work?
the configuration of like, Lexy holds, like Ezra holds the engine, but Lexi's holding Ezra and Jackie's holding everyone.
Yeah. Also, I got a dirty 20.
Oh my
Wow.
fucking god.
She's
Okay,
a
so-
security clown. She's good at this.
You are strong and you can carry your friends, but you also now have to roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I
Let's
might
do
be
this.
cruel and make you roll at disadvantage due to your encumbrance, but I'll be nice and let you just roll it normally.
Okay, good. And I mean, her whole job is being stealthy when dealing
Yeah,
with
if you
things
were
like
not
this.
a security clown, I probably would have had you roll disadvantage, but there is at least more reasons for being sneaky.
Yeah. The dice have decided they love Jackie.
But you get, oh my god.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Maybe
Oh
I
my
should have
god.
given you that disadvantage. You're too powerful.
Jackie's good
Yeah.
at her job.
You step out of the blacksmith and just kind of like with your crew held in your arms, sneak along. Buzzkill has their back to you. You can kind of see they're strange. Like, they're kind of, it seems like the world has deteriorated more since you touched those tools. Ezra can see that the stomach is more of an engine. The world
Yeah.
looks way more like this lawn area than it did before you entered the blacksmith shop. And Buzzkill, you can kind of see it's almost like their form has become ghostly. And would you like to roll perception, everyone?
Yes.
Sure, I don't know what Lexy could get, but
Good point.
Also,
I'll figure out something.
I
if 14.
this
that's
is
not
even
terrible.
funnier to me because Jackie's covered in bells, but she does canonically know how to make her bells not ring because she's already got a bell on her normal outfit, so she's got practice.
Hell,
To be fair,
yeah.
you only had to beat Buzzkill's passive perception, which is 9,
Yeah.
so like, even if your
Jackie's
bells are
way
making
too
sense.
Yeah, Jackie's way too focused on doing her job to protect the others right now to care about Buzzkill.
Yeah, you're focused on getting past Buzzkill. Meanwhile, the other two can kind of glance at Buzzkill, and Ezra's the only one who actually beats it, so just makes it. Yeah, Ezra, you can kind of see that Buzzkill's form has become more ghostly, and you can almost see like what looks maybe like an endoskeleton through their form.
Damn. He's just like me for real. He's just like me for real.
Yeah, you successfully all sneak past Buzzkill.
Yay.
Imagine
think-
what BearTrap and Night Owl are gonna think when they see Jackie come back with the other two in her arms
Well,
carrying the
I,
engine.
I pictured she would put them down once there's no longer need to be stealthy, but if she wants to keep carrying them, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
imagining like you're stealthing with them still in your arms towards like Night Owl. Well, like I think BearTrap has like to distract Night Owl has like it's basically given like a whole performance while you were gone.
Nice.
Once we're out of stealth range, I think Lexi's gonna go. Yeah, so I think BearTrap was right on not letting Night Owl get too distracted from things, if that's the kind of thing that can happen, we better be good at jousting.
Yeah. Jackie's not
I'm
saying a word.
I'm sorry. Ezra just looks. I'm sorry. I didn't know that would do that. I saw tools and got excited.
I think she allows herself to start jingling again as they approach the other two. And you get to see this weird spectacle.
Yeah, like the three night terrorists that are there, Night Owl, BearTrap, and Chick all look up, and Night Owl looks excited since they're like, "Oh, you're back!" And then they pause and take in your little stack and look like they just slowly turn their head back around to look quizzically at BearTrap like he might have any idea what's going on. He just like shrugs and says, "All right, that was a good break, yeah. Nothing else totally happened at all." And then he like sees that you're just blatantly holding the engine. Kind of looks at Night Owl and then says, "Anyway, for unrelated reasons to anything currently going on, I'm going to head over to my horse, and you can follow any gestures for you all to follow."
I think you two are gonna have to snap Jackie out of it for her to put you down, otherwise she's gonna keep walking with you stacked.
Should I roll persuasion to do that?
Yeah, if you want to convince her, you gotta persuade her.
Also,
She's
I
fully in
Oh.
security mode.
Oh no, that's a nat one.
Oh,
Don't
God.
worry. 18. This is Lexi's best
Unfortunately,
modifier.
I think a nat 1 is gonna cancel it out.
no, let Lexi win. Like Lexi speaks up, and you release Lexi, but you just like constrict a coil around Ezra, who needs protecting.
Yeah. Yeah, what does Lexi say to get Jackie to put her down?
I think Lexi just kind of like taps Jackie's shoulder and is like, "Alright, I gotta go put the engine back in. We gotta get back to it."
Yeah.
I mean, jousting holding two people and a jousting rod and a shield, I don't think that's gonna work very well for you.
But if it did, it would
Yeah.
be very impressive.
She lets you down and lets you grab the engine, and then before Ezra can even try to shuffle out, she squeezes you closer to her.
You okay?
She looks down at you with both sides of her face activated, which you have not seen before.
Ezra looks very frightened.
All the more reason to protect him.
Yeah. The frightened look makes her squeeze a little tighter. Though she does like lightly bonk her forehead against yours in a comforting motion.
You okay?
You were in danger.
I don't think I'm in danger anymore.
She just starts walking to follow the others.
While still, she's still like.
She shifted her grip to hold you like a baby.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
Yeah, Lexi is just walking ahead of them holding the engine, following BearTrap to go repair this cart.
He leads you to
Carrying Ezra, don't they?
he leads you to one of the stables, which is looking a little bit more like a garage for some reason. Wow, wonder why. And inside is one of the carousel horses. Ezra sees the horses as carousel horses now too. You've kind of broken out the illusion a little. And yeah, it kind of like has a hatch open on it. I don't know if like that hatch should line up with where an engine would be, but you know, There's a hatch open and an empty space inside, and that's probably where the stomach or engine should go.
Yeah. I feel like Lexi's just going to stand there holding it and let BearTrap remove the engine from her hands and put it in, because she knows where the engine goes in a cart. She has no idea where the engine goes in this thing and does not want to feel around for it.
Yeah, I think BearTrap like grabs it from her and kind of just like stares at the horse for a second, and then like like
We've got
kind
the
of like
artificer.
slowly
We've
puts
talked
it
about the
in, and then
artificer.
looks at Ezra like, you said you know machines, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you still being held by Jackie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. BearTrap kind of stares at your predicament and slowly approaches and says, "Hey, I need them to do this thing."
Persuasion. Convince the clown.
+3 to persuasion. He's actually a rather Wait, hold on. Am I in the right character sheet? Okay, I am in the right character sheet. Good. 21.
I think like you coming up to her and speaking to her in a calm voice and like the whole situation settling down makes her snap out of it sort of, and like the security face flickers off. She blinks a couple times like, "Oh, right, here." And just puts Ezra into your grasp.
It's like hands over Ezra.
The way one would when someone's asking for like a hairbrush, just hands it over.
Like, the way BearTrap is holding Ezra in his arms and just like looks down at Ezra and is like, "Okay, yeah, all right," and just like brings you over to the engine, still holding you, and just like holds you out towards it.
Long cat style.
I was thinking like bridal style, but like long cat is funnier.
Also good.
Actually, this would be a big horse, so yeah, sure. Like holding you up towards its like chest area.
What would I roll for that? Let
Probably
me.
intelligence or something like
Tinker tools, right?
tinker tools. Yes,
Mm.
really whatever you
Cool.
think feels right for this situation.
Okay. After you choose magic. Okay. Dexterity is a tinker's check. Okay. Okay. That is an 18.
Okay, yeah,
Ezra is still holdable.
What?
like you're
Ezra is
holdable.
still holdable.
You basically instantly see where like things would fit together, and like a swift motion of your tools, you get the engine back in there, all good. And BearTrap sets you down and like gives you a pat on the head.
Oh. Ezra is very happy to have gotten to help fix something. They haven't done that for, what is it, 5, 6?
A
So
long
they are,
time.
yeah, it's,
What units of time? 5 or 6 weeks, months, days, years?
Maybe
Months.
3, maybe 4. But yeah, it's time for the next round to start.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are we still following previous?
We can re-roll initiative if you want to mix things up.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So y'all head back out
Initiative.
to the field and set back up. It's time to roll initiative once more.
Where'd my initiative button go?
13.
17. Yeah, the bone dice really like Ezra.
Well, now you've got to like label those as Ezra's dice.
Yeah.
Undead solidarity.
Yeah. And then I think the eye dice probably like Kai. So
Okay, we're kind of So Ezra will
I
go
think-
first, then Lexi, then
Yeah.
Jackie.
I think Jackie has decided she needs some time to push down her security code again, so
Mhm.
she's letting the other two go first.
Understandable.
Ezra is just gonna give a little thumbs up to Jackie, trying to
Oh,
Aw.
yeah.
she gives you a soft smile and a thumbs up back.
Yes.
Yippee!
Yep, BearTrap comes out on his horse and lines up. So we now do the riding roll.
Okay.
Okay. BearTrap gets a 10, so that +1 to attack goes to Ezra.
Okay. And then
We're back at the blood in the water moments for the theater nerds.
I'm gonna do a performance check. Okay. That is
And BearTrap is also going to do a performance check in an attempt to negate your performance.
Oh boy.
I fumbled the check. It's a 15.
Just shy.
Yeah.
Shy. Okay, then I won't bother with BearTrap rolling performance since you didn't get it anyway. Oh, that out of the way. Attack time.
Oh. Oh no. Ezra. Ezra.
What did you get?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
well, okay, we've had a case of, well, what is Ezra's AC?
Ezra's AC is 15.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the 8 don't hit. And that one though, oh boy.
Drop the lance.
Yeah, the lance goes right through its hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, even though you haven't been hit by a bear trap on that one, you fumble so bad you have to roll a dex save anyway.
Okay. That probably doesn't succeed. Oh no. Let's see. 18, 18,
The
nope,
spooky
7,
scary
8,
stuff
9, 10.
happens.
10.
You got a
Spooky,
10.
yeah, spooky scary stuff probably has Ezra still a little shaken, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that for a second as bear trap is charging towards you, it flickers again, and his face kind of melts a little bit for a second,
His face what?
and suddenly you're falling off your horse.
You cut out just a little bit. What does his face do?
Oh, as Bear Trap was charging towards Ezra, the illusion glitches out, and for a second it kind of looks like Bear Trap's face is melting, just a little. Just,
Ah.
his just getting a little bit more beat up and monstrous. Charging right at you. It's fine, it's fine. Oh wait, no, you're losing balance. Oh no, you've gone over the edge of your horse and onto the ground.
Oh.
Jackie like jolts in the background. It's like, Ezra, are you alright?
Yeah.
Also, I will say, Ezra, you kind of hear the sound of distant laughter
Oh.
as Hairwire from afar has seen you fall off your horse and is laughing.
Oh. Oh, Ezra doesn't like that.
You're being laughed at and mocked.
Yeah, Ezra doesn't like that.
Yeah, I think Trick actually runs up to you and says, "Oh, come on, get up," and is like trying to help you up. She's like, "I fell off my horse plenty of times. Don't make this a bummer."
Yeah, I know.
Aww.
I know.
Yep. So you get back up on that horse, yeah, and it's time for the second pass.
Yay! Okay. Ezra just
Riding
sort of
roll again.
dusts himself off. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's an 18.
Oh, BearTrap beats you by 1.
No.
But
Okay.
you're doing better now.
Mhm.
Like you seemingly have regained some confidence.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a performance roll. 15, 16, 17. Okay. Just passed.
Hey.
Hooray.
You can get a little silly with it.
Yeah.
Yes. You're back up on your horse and you're doing okay.
Yay.
Now roll to attack.
Oh, hey.
Oh, eyes emoji.
19 to hit. These dice.
Oh my god. 19 to hit. That does indeed hit him. And I'm assuming his 17 hits you.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so we both get to roll damage and dex save.
Okay. D12. It's D10. Okay. That is 10, and then dex. Oh. No. That's another nat 1.
Oh no, that was the dex.
You
Hold
go
on,
flying up.
let's roll BearTrap sticks, and if you both fall off, that would be very funny.
Oh, no.
Funny.
No,
No.
BearTrap weathers the hit. Meanwhile, you tumble off your horse again at the momentum he hits you.
Can we make
He's
a
big.
funny thing and say that Jackie catches him?
Yeah.
Yet again, you're in the cloud's grasp.
Yeah, I think as like BearTrap, stops his horse. He's like, "Oh, well, sorry."
I'm just imagining like Ezra gets knocked out of the park like a baseball and Jackie just jumps up to grab him and catch him.
Yeah. It's almost like as the collision happens, like a little bit of like a baseball hitting sound. Meanwhile, Night Owl is like, clapping and cheering on BearTrap, and there's more laughter from the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, that was okay. You got a 10 on damage, but the horse. Oh, yippee! So that's your round over.
Lexi's turn.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Are you gonna be any better with the horses this time? Or the horse, quote unquote?
Yep. Oh, you could. I remember Jackie wanted to give her bardic inspiration
Yeah.
before the
Before all that.
side mission happened.
So can I give it?
Yeah,
Sure.
you can get bardic inspiration to Lexi right now, and maybe I'll let you re-roll that writing roll.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not how bardic inspiration works, is it? It's you add it to an existing roll.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay. I haven't used it before, so
Yeah, so I think Jackie like gets Ezra up onto her shoulders, so he can like ride on her shoulders, so they can like combine cheer for Lexy real loud, and give bardic inspiration through that.
Oh,
Okay, 11. BearTrap would beat you by 1, but if you want
Oh.
to use your bardic somehow.
yeah. How does it's a D6, right?
Yeah.
4, so that
Nice.
becomes a 14.
Alright, you get that bonus attack.
Woo.
You've been cheered on by your friends.
Mhm.
And you may roll performance.
She will. Nat
Oh my god.
20 plus 6.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
you're
guess
looking real
something about
cool
the
on
crowd.
that horse.
Mhm.
I guess something about the crowd cheering you on has reactivated your old abilities
Yeah.
as the cart driver.
I feel like she tries like revving the engine and doing some kind of funky maneuver that doesn't quite translate exactly to a horse, but
It still looks cool as
Mhm.
hell.
yeah, like how cars can do donuts like that, but it's a horse.
Like the
It's
horse
like,
does a figure 8.
yeah, still impressive to
Actually,
see.
what it probably looks like is like the carousel horse for years up, like, cool style.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that was your performance, so now it's time for the first attack.
Oh my god, 9. Too busy
And
pulling
BearTrap got a
stunts.
6.
Doesn't hit.
Neither hits.
Mhm.
A really cool build up, but then it's like you both whiff each other. Like BearTrap just looks over his shoulder at you, like, well, I mean, at least I didn't hit you.
I think you hitting me is supposed to be the point.
BearTrap just shrugs. It's like he's not as into this as Trick, but he's doing better than Trick, and that's the irony.
Well, Trick was getting decimated by really good jousters, so it's less her fault.
Okay, time for the second pass. Riding roll again.
11.
16. So BearTrap gets that +1.
Mhm.
You may performance once more, or in a way, I almost want to let you keep that 26, but no, you have to reroll if you want more bonus points.
9.
9.
Oh, she's more focused on the joust this time.
Yeah, maybe she won't miss.
We can hope.
And attack rolls.
17.
Yeah.
If only my brain would like store what BearTrap's modifiers are for like 1 second.
Oh,
19.
that does hit.
We both hit.
Mhm.
So we do that fun thing of both rolling for damage and dex save.
1
Oh.
damage. Oh my god.
4 damage. I mean, you both got fairly low. And dex save.
They like ding off each other.
8.
Okay.
I think Lexy's fallen off this horse.
Yeah, it's you get tapped a little bit. You just kind of like
That's enough to knock her off balance.
yeah. I mean, unless there's another bardic inspiration in your future.
Let me look.
What would
Let me
the
see if I
save
can do
have
it
to
again.
be?
I have it as a 10 for right now. It's like
Okay.
higher hits equal
I
like above a
did
4
indeed
on
do that.
damage, it becomes like a 15, but for below that, a 10.
Repeat
I
that?
do indeed have the ability to do it twice.
Okay.
If you would like
So,
to do so, it might be the difference between falling off a horse and not.
yeah. I will do so. Jackie starts doing a chant, like the way cheerleaders would, and I think gets Ezra to join in if she can.
Oh my god.
Lexy,
That's so
Roll
sweet.
persuasion.
Lexy.
Persuasion? Okay.
See if Ezra joins it.
That's a 3 to your 8. So
it
yes,
becomes
you
11.
just barely stay on your horse.
Also, I did a 16 to persuasion to get Ezra to join in the chant.
Aww.
That works.
I think you're so persuasive that Trick, it's kind of infectious, and Trick joins in on the chant of Lexy, 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 earning her kind of like a slightly betrayed look from BearTrap.
I love how Jackie's joy is infectious. It's so cute.
Lexi slips a little as she's hit, but manages to hold on, and is going to be smirking as they come to a stop.
Gotta look cool for the crowd.
To BearTrap, whoa, would you look at that?
Not bad.
Seems I'm a
He
fan
gives you a
favorite.
respectful nod. Yeah, he kind of you can't see it, but his face sort of turns into a grimace. Yeah, I don't know how you managed that one.
Not a surprise. I've always been very popular.
Yeah, but with Trick?
I guess I'm just finally winning her over. She's finally seen the
That
light,
or
the
the
error of her
chant.
ways.
That or the chant is fun.
I imagine it's a bit of both, because Jackie would be good at making very fun sounding chants. She works with children. She knows how to make it fun.
It's an innate charisma with children.
Yeah. He gets advantage to anything against children.
Now it is Jackie's turn once more, and you can get back up on your clown horse. Your horse.
She affectionately pats the clown horse. Jackie time. Let's see if it's as good as last time.
Please, please, please.
Do you think it would be funny?
Writing rolls. Okay, you get that +1.
The
And
close
you can also do your performance.
Performance.
Performance! Woo!
It would take a really bad roll for me to fail performance, considering I have a +5.
Incredible.
I mean, Lexi has a +6, and she's been failing performance rolls left and right.
Lexi just doesn't have a good attitude.
Yeah. You gotta have the joy and whimsy of a clown to do great in this battlefield.
You have to be willing to have tomfoolery and clownery.
Yeah.
Attack roll time.
I think this time she manages to get the horse to do a handstand for a few seconds. And
Oh
that's
my
what's so
Oh my
cool.
god. How is that physically possible? I think even Night Owl raises a brow at that, since they did not they don't know how she got the illusion horse to do that, let alone the go-kart itself.
Most likely it's leaning forward in it, causing
Yeah, it's so that you're doing a wheelie, but
yeah.
from okay, attack rolls.
It's just the ability of a clown. She's skilled in tomfoolery and silliness.
And whimsy
Attack
and
roll.
joy.
Yes. Attack roll is strength. Yep. Plus the riding thing.
Modifiers upon modifiers upon modifiers.
Does the 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yay!
So we both hit. Time for that wonderful damage plus dex Save.
Mhm. We both hit each other really hard.
It's like I bet this would be another instance where it's like sparks light up.
Yeah. Jackie's
Oh.
really intimidating when she's jousting, apparently.
I think both
Alright, now
Ezra and
good.
Jackie have like a secret career in jousting.
Yeah.
And did you roll your dex save?
Just did.
14. Okay. Technically, for how hard you got hit, you did not make the dex save.
Can I at least say she does a cool flip and lands on her feet when she falls off?
Ooh.
I will allow it.
Yeah.
It's like you both hit each other with a lot of force, but the force is just strong enough that you get like knocked back off your horse, but you gotta do a cool flip and land on your feet, and like there's some clapping.
Nice. She does a couple bows before getting back on her horse.
Remind me, what was your performance roll for that pass?
Oh, 23.
Right, yeah.
She's good at entertaining. This is why she is the court jester here.
Yippee!
Quinn's really missing out.
Quinn is currently, at this point, probably crawling through vents still.
I can't wait for later when like Jackie gets to like start messaging Quinn like, Quinn, I did a cool backflip off a horse, Quinn.
Quinn,
Random
like,
stuff like that.
question mark. When did a horse, where, how, horse, what? Huh? Horse?
We
Don't
jousted
worry about it.
Quinn.
Wait, because Quinn also got that message. Do you know where your friends are right now? And imagine that being followed by, I just did a backflip off a horse.
Quinn was taking psychic damage in that moment, and that's why they made a face.
Two very different types of psychic damage.
Okay,
We will absolutely tell Quinn all about this later.
that was pass 1, so now pass 2, unless I got mixed up.
Yeah, Rose, that's exactly how she texted it.
Exclamation point, 111, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, smiley face, smiley face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Riding rolls once more.
Yep.
And 30-20, you're unstoppable.
Jackie is a menace when on a horse. Never let her drive a go-kart.
I mean, we already know that. Jackie's just a menace on all sorts of vehicles.
I mean, this is the same sort of vehicle. It just looks like a horse right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, the last
the
vehicle she was a
skateboard.
menace on was a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right, yes.
When did she ride a skateboard?
Oh,
That
she
was
drove
during
a
the toy-
Scavenger
skateboard.
hunt.
Surprise scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Ah.
Actually, wait, hold on. For a surprise scavenger hunt, you didn't see Hairwire Shadow, but Jackie, it might be familiar to have a situation where there's this machine and an important part gets taken from it.
Yeah. Imagine she clogged that and just didn't bring it up because it wasn't important at the moment.
And no one else would make that connection, so no point mentioning it.
Yeah,
no
you
one else
maybe
would
know
do it.
who's behind that now.
Nice.
Okay, so you got a 20, so you get that +1. You can also roll your performance again.
Mm-hmm. I really, really want to see Jackie in a jester outfit after this.
And I want to just attempt to have BearTrap also roll performance, since he's trying to like put on a good enough show that you don't get any bonuses. Be
You
cruel
can
and mean.
try.
He does not have any pluses to performance, though, so he would have to roll really well. 18, not actually that bad.
Yeah, not that bad for you.
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh.
25 from Jackie.
You
It's like
try
BearTrap.
and do performance, and she immediately steals the show out from under you.
He kind of frowns a little, like he was trying to look cool. Like he was trying to get into it, but then you did better than him, and he kind of went back to being like a little bit like, okay. Now it's time to attack her.
Jackie's in her element.
She
She may
is.
not be a night terror, but she's good at what she does here.
She is a terror in her own right.
She's a day terror.
She is
And
tearing
a
up
night
the
terror.
stage. Let's go.
Oh, 21 to hit.
Nice. $19 to hit.
Okay,
Now
both
we go
hit.
down.
We do that combo of damage and dex again.
10 for damage. Go fast,
2
stay
for
hard.
damage.
Oh.
He hits you like dead on, but it's really weak.
Meanwhile, she hits you real hard.
Okay, and now the dex saves.
16 for six.
For him, 18. Okay, you both survive. He gives you a little dink, and you like hit him hard enough that he kind of grunts.
Yeah. Jackie's consistently hit really, really hard every time she does the joust thing. She does not hold back. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and with that, like BearTrap gives you like a, a cordial nod, and gets down from his horse, and y'all can kind of like patter over to Night Owl as they stand up and say, "I believe that concludes this joust."
Yeah. Jackie does look over at BearTrap and is like, you were really good at that.
Thanks. You weren't too bad yourself, and it's like he's clearly understating how well you were doing.
She gets a slightly smug look when he says that.
Like Night Owl kind of like clears their throat and says, "I thank you all for participating, and if you give me a second, I will tally up the points and declare a winner."
Yeah, I think Jackie goes back over to the others, like doing the hand flappies, and is like, that was so much fun. Did you see me? I did a backflip off a horse.
Oh wow.
That was awesome.
It looks like I haven't gotten rusty at all.
Huh, when would you have time to get rusty?
That's true. I move most of the day. I think she giggles as she thinks about her job. Is like, really, you should see me around the children. They have me performing tricks nonstop.
I think like you can see like Trick is like has her arms crossed and is scrambling over in a corner. Like I wanted to do cool stuff. Why can't I get to do cool stuff?
Lexy, like,
Mm.
upon hearing Trick and therefore knowing where she is, going over like, so I heard you cheering. Did I finally win you over?
You were hallucinating.
Oh, hallucinating, huh? I guess that means I can't give you these passes for go-kart lessons. What a shame.
Immediately, like Trick's like ears perk up and says, "Well, I didn't say like hallucinating.
No, I'm pretty sure you said I was hallucinating, so I must have
You
made all that
hallucinated
up.
me saying you were hallucinating. You can give me the stuff." And like she like holds out her little grabby hands.
Aw.
I'm imagining her like jumping up and down.
Yeah, like
Better
she
grab
jumps
at
up
them.
from where she was like all like mopey up and like kind of reaching. She's small again. I didn't mention that, but she shrunk back down when her round was over.
Aw. Yeah, after a little teasing, Lexi will. I should roll hammer space for this, but she's going to try and pull out. Yeah, she pulls out a little voucher for go-kart lessons and hands it down to Trick.
Trick takes it and like looks at it and then looks up at Lexi. And would you like to roll insight?
Sure. 4.
Or okay, uh, you just hear Trick say, thanks, and
Aw.
she. It actually means a lot to her, but it doesn't really show in her voice.
Oh.
Mm,
Not that you can tell anyway. But she kind of
yeah.
like holds it like it's a precious object.
Oh
And
my
then a beat
god.
passes and she shoves it in her mouth because that's where her hammer space is.
Lexi's like, I don't teach those anymore, so don't be too much of a terror to whoever is teaching them.
I make no promises, and I think Cheese Malone will strike again.
Oh, strike again.
Cheese Malone. That was a fake name Trick used when she first met Lexi to try and pass off as a very small employee. She also wore a fake mustache, not that Lexi could see. Cheese Malone is a menace and will return.
I think once that very touching moment is over, Jackie does skip over and is like, "Oh, so we're giving out prizes?" And she will pull out a little daycare themed candy and hand it to Trick, and then hop back over to Ezra
Whoa!
because
Like Trick actually goes
her,
like, "Whoa, free candy!
yeah,
Wow!" And she also shoves it in her mouth, but for different reasons.
yeah. Uh, Jackie's childcare coding had kicked in when she saw Trick pouting, but wanted to wait until Lexi was done. What better way to cheer up a child than with candy?
Aw.
Anyway, Night Owl kind of like stands up again from where they had like a little notepad and says, "All right, everyone gather around. We have decided a winner."
Alright. Lexi walks over to stand with the
Ezra.
others.
Ezra will get up from the stands and head over.
Yeah. Jackie is
Night
following her friends.
Owl looks around at all of you and says, "You all fought valiantly, and I thank you once again for participating. You have made a sour night turn brighter. And I
Jackie
am
looks
proud to
very
say
happy at that.
that of you three, the winner is the clown." And she points to Jackie.
Jackie throws her hands up and goes, "Yes!"
Lexi is like politely clapping.
Yeah. Ezra is cheering very loudly.
Jackie does a couple bows and says, "I live to please."
Anyone?
Night Owl smiles and says, "I have prepared some prizes for all of you, but the winner gets what I consider the most valuable." And it's like they kind of like reach into their cloak and pull out like 3 boxes, which I will tell you the contents of later since that's just your golden tickets. And then Night Owl turns to Jackie and they grab the crown from their head and they hold it out to Jackie.
Aw.
She pauses and looks really touched at this, and she takes it and puts it on and says, "This is very much an honor. Thank you, my liege."
You're very welcome and thank you again. Actually, I think Night Owl kind of pauses for a second and then kind of almost nervously shifts from one foot to the other and says, "I've seen your performances before. You're a very good actor."
Oh, thank you. Actually, if you ever want to come see my performances next time the play is put on, I'd be happy to get you backstage passes. This was really fun.
Nana sort of blinks at that and then says, "Thank you, but," and they sort of rub their arm and said, "I don't think that would work out," and
Oh.
turn back and kind of like start walking towards the others and saying, "Well, I do believe it is time for us to get going, or for you to get going, rather. If you wouldn't mind, I think we'll part ways now."
Jackie nods and like motions for the others to start following her back to the exit arch. She has a pretty good idea of what's going to probably happen once they leave.
Mm, yeah, I think it takes Lexi a second, but when she hears Jackie is leaving, she will follow behind.
Thank you guys. This was very fun. And Ezra does like a small nod and then follows after the other two.
Yep. And as you march back out of that archway, the road around you kind of starts fading out. The medieval castle walls seeping back into the walls of the PartyPlex. You get this other, like, another dizzy spell, and then you find yourself back where you started, at the shutter to Sonora Speedway. And Jackie, you find that the crown you hadn't been holding has turned into one made out of paper.
That doesn't matter to her. It's still a crown given to her by a king.
And the crown has some special ability that I'll show you later.
Nice. Nice. I think while the others are still getting oriented from the shift, she's going to very quickly lift up her shirt, open her chest, and put the crown safely inside before shutting her chest and putting her shirt back down.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Safekeeping.
I
Yes.
tried to say earlier, but if anyone wants to roll insight on Lexi.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
Okay.
We had a bonding experience of all being in a weird situation together.
That is an 18.
Oh boy. And 17. Yeah, you can both tell Lexi's a little disappointed she won. She's not surprised because she's like, well, I am out of practice with driving, but that used to be her thing and she didn't win, and she's a little disappointed about that.
Yeah, I think Jackie's gonna like put an arm around her shoulder and it's like, you were so cool in there. Seriously.
Yeah, you were great.
I'm
And hey, you got the consolation prize.
yeah. She's like, uh, I was. I mean, of course I was. I'm always great, but
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh, her tone of voice.
Lexi will find something that you're also great at again.
Mm.
You'll
Aw.
find a new passion one day.
Mm.
One day.
Yeah, Jackie gives Lexi a little hug before pulling back. And then looking
Aw.
distracted for a moment as she starts spamming Quinn with texts that don't make much sense out of context.
I think at this point in time, Quinn would have now been out of the basement and is probably like sulking and eating snacks with Chip in the kitchen. Just
Yeah,
in back like a question mark, question mark, question mark, some more.
just like, dude, I won a crown. I am
Like,
so cool. I won the jousting tournament.
like, Quinn would like just sits back. Is there like a medieval times in town?
Huh? No, it was in the speedway.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. Somehow you can
Oh,
just hear like palpable confusion.
yeah. She also sends, by the way, Ezra was awesome. He sent that rabbit flying off the horse. He's
Capital
really good
letters.
jousting.
What rabbit?
The tiny one. The one that's your friend. She said, she implied she knew you.
You just like get back like a string of Grolix
Oh no.
Yeah,
as
then
Starly
she
Toadette
focused.
bangs their
She
head on the
focuses back
counter in the
on.
kitchen.
She focuses back in on her friends who are standing next to her. It's like that was lots of fun. We should hang out more often.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That...
Has refresh my memory. I don't think Lexy has met Ezra before tonight.
Oh right.
So she's like,
Now you know.
yeah, do you sorry, and she turns to Ezra, do you like work here now? Are you a new hire?
No, I'm dead. I just live here.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Did you die here or
no.
okay.
I died at another arcade that shut down a few months ago, like 5 months ago. Something like that. I died from a wire electrocuting me.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine then.
the machine got moved here. Ajax was working on my machine. I popped out, and now I just hang out around here.
Oh, so I'm sure I'll run into you again then.
Most likely, yeah.
And Jackie's like, this was really fun, but I've got to get prepared for, bedtime. Archie is going to be a problem like usual, I expect.
Cut him some slack.
Hold on. Can
But
can I reach into my hammer space and attempt to pull out a bag of cheese to give to Jackie to put outside the door? Please, please. Okay. Oh wait, it's a D10.
the cheese bandit will strike.
That's a 10.
Yep.
No context for for Jackie unless Jackie knows about the cooking competition incident.
I think somehow that rumor has spread everywhere. Like hottest gossip that Archie forgot the cheese.
I feel like
No-
Lexy has first
no
person
big
heard
shit
him
got it
complain
on.
about this like 20 times by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie learns a lot of things on her security patrols, even without the gossip mill.
Just put this outside his door, like to his room or whatever. I don't know how it works.
His green room.
Yeah.
She laughs evilly and puts it in her own hammer space, and then she turns to Lexi and is like, I better not catch you skipping bedtime. There will be consequences, even though we are friends.
I, the player, don't know what the fuck is going on. This is the first time I have ever heard of
Sorry,
Jackie enforcing
must have
bedtime
forgotten to
on
tell you.
someone.
Because in the game there was the whole moon making sure all the animatronics were charging at the right time. We figured
that what
Jackie
it
probably
was?
also has that role. It doesn't happen as much as it does in game, since presumably it's a lot better here with the charging stuff, but there's probably an enforced charging time so the animatronics don't stay up all night and then go throughout the day at low charge. So Jackie is bedtime patrol as well as security.
Okay, in that case, Lexi sort of waves her off and is like, yeah.
Yeah, my logic is that Archie sees nighttime as not recharge time, but time to like have free time, so he hardly ever. He just naps during the day, during breaks.
Yeah, so every single bedtime patrol, Jackie has to like do a gag to trick him into going to bed.
Somehow he keeps falling for it.
Lexy, like, I know better than to miss my beauty sleep. Don't worry.
Good.
Yeah, that was Jackie scuttling off to harass Archie, and I guess Lexi and Ezra returning to what they were doing before. I believe that concludes this game.
Yee!
Yes.
Yay!
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Thank you for
Yes.
running it, MJ. That was
Yes,
fun.
and thank you for
Yes.
playing. And thank anyone for listening in, whether it was live during the course of it or in the recording.
Yee!
Thank you.
Yay.